Hello, hello. Okay, we should. Yeah, you can see our faces.
Hello.
Yeah, we're late. We're late, Josie.
Just a little bit.
It's all good. It's all Gucci.
Yeah.
How's your guys' night today? I actually added text today. I was like, oh no. I was like, I forgot to add tags the other day, and then I was like, I don't know. They'll help out today. They'll help out today. I have a feeling. But yeah, so today we're covering Kiara. I don't. Ter.
Kiara Terwilliger.
Uh. Oh, and then the
And
Idaho serial
then
killer and the six bodies in Oregon. But we're gonna discuss the Idaho killer all like towards the end. And actually, yeah, we're gonna discuss that one till the end. Oh, and then we have an update for Haiti Plank. They just recently posted billboards, and like just this week. So they're still like they're still trying to find her. Like I think it was like friends who like posted them,
they
and
have like a whole website for it, don't they?
yeah, they do. They do.
Okay, put me down a little bit more too.
Put you down a bit more?
Yeah.
Okay. Put you at 69.
Oh my god.
Is that better?
Let's see. Yeah, a little. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I David sent me that and I was like, what the fuck? That's cool though. I'm glad that they're like still looking for her. Who put sucias? You guys are good. We're good. Why'd you put we're sucias? Let Emma be
I
loud.
am loud. That's why I'm telling her to put me down.
Let her
And
be
I'm whispering
loud.
on my end, so
Mm, the mic picks up your voice real good then.
it does. Oh, you know what? That's true. Let me put that shit down. Where is it? Hello?
I hear you fine. Here it's
That's
called
better.
Fine Heidi Plank. Let me put out both. Oh, don't forget to remind me to like when we stop stream that I need to stop both on YouTube and Twitch because
The
we almost
incident.
we almost had a mishap, guys.
Mm.
Almost. Can't go into
It was
detail, but we almost had a mishap.
it was funny.
It was funny.
Mhm.
I, it was a
Mhm.
funny mishap. But oh my Jesus, no hubiéramos chingado ahí.
Mhm.
But yeah, do you want to get started, and do you want me to get started today?
Your turn.
My turn. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be discussing. I don't know if you guys heard like earlier this year there were 6 women found dead in Oregon, and people were starting to think that there might be a serial killer. I thought I had read it was like a mental escape patient. I that apparently did not have to do anything with it. It was some random dude who did escape from a mental facility and he was arrested. I completely thought he was the one, but I misread that when I first read that. But we're going to be talking about Jesse Calhoun, who's actually the one who's being suspected of being a serial killer. I say quote unquote because like they haven't fully said how these girls died except for one, but he's kind of not connected to her. Like kind of, but not kind of. There's no real good like. Oh shit! Wait. This isn't supposed to go like that. Hold on. Why is it doing that? Wait, I'm supposed to do a slide. I have my pictures, but I don't know why it's technical difficulties because I apparently don't remember how to use PowerPoint.
Oh my.
Okay, I guess we'll do it this way. Wait, what's this? Ah, I see. It's showing it on my other monitor. So well, fuck it. I will let's see how am I gonna show you guys this, cause what the F, bro?
You don't want to select it or like share screen it, maybe?
That's what I'm trying to, but I keep sending it to the other side. I keep sending it to my third
Oh.
monitor. I don't
Oh.
I don't know how to custom slideshow, custom show settings. No. Okay, I'll just show you like my whole ass PowerPoint here, paper stuff. Oh wait, I need to share my screen because Alma can't see my screen.
And I can see it from like down here.
There.
Oh, okay.
This is how we're gonna do it until I figure out next time. I didn't realize I was gonna have issues with PowerPoint right now. I thought it would like I was like, oh, it's gonna go to like one monitor, like, and it's like, well, I was thinking the same monitor that's on. Apparently, it's not. We have clown
Yeah.
music. Great. It sounds like clown music. I'll still keep it. I like it though. I like it. Oh shit. Hold on. I have so much things open. But yeah, so this is Jesse Calhoun. He's 38 years old. He is being considered, well, suspected being connected to 4 out of the 6 women who were found dead in Oregon. The 4 women that were found dead are actually, so like I have here, oh my god, is, if we go here, we have, well, hold on. I am getting ahead of myself. So, like I mentioned, 6 women were found dead in Oregon. We have Joanna Speaks, who is 32 years old, Cherry Lynn Perry, and an unidentified woman. And then there's Kristen Smith, Ashley Real, and Bridget Lean Ramsey Webster. However, the first one to be found, I believe, was Jordan Speaks. So she's a mom of 3 children, 32 years old, and her body was found like not even in Oregon. Like she's originally from Oregon, but then she was like actually murdered. Like her case is being actually considered a murder case because her body was dumped at an abandoned like farmhouse in like the middle of nowhere basically. And I believe it went across to like Washington. So like over here, if you look in the PowerPoint, like you can see that it's like right here across state lines. So she's originally from Oregon. So police suspect that she was murdered in Oregon and then taken over there to Washington. Well, no, I can't even say that she was fully suspected to be murdered in Oregon, but but her body was dumped there. Like it was just like a whole ass random place all by herself. Like I forgot who made the discovery, but yeah. So there's her, and then the second woman to be found dead was ¿cómo se llama? Kristen Smith, who's 22 years old. She was found on February 19th. Oh, wait, I got my notes all mixed up? I think I do. You know what? I think I lied. I lied. Jordan Speaks was not the first one found. So the first one found was Kristen Smith on February 19th. Jordan was actually found on April 8th, so way after Kristen Smith. And Kristen Smith was a 22-year-old, and then her body was like found in also like in a wooded area. But I feel like all of them, like all of these women were mostly found in like their bodies were mostly found in wooded areas. Like it's Oregon. If you watch Twilight, you know like Oregon is all woods and stuff basically.
Yeah.
Like you should know by watching Twilight. That's what my impression of Oregon was. But yeah, so Kristen Smith, which is that's the wrong button. This is Kristen Smith. I'm gonna close this so I can get a better picture. Yeah, this is her. 22 years old. She's so young. So young.
She was young, yeah.
Yeah. And she was like, her body was just found like that. And with her, like they're just considering like a suspicious case, I guess, because like there she didn't die by any blunt force trauma, no like stabbing, no nothing, no strangulation, nothing. So they're not
Uh-huh.
sure. So they have to do like a full on autopsy. Like they're still, I believe they're running like toxicology tests too, which do take a long ass time.
Mm-hmm.
And then but like her family did report her missing. They reported her missing in December 22nd of last year. And then like her family, like the last time they heard of her was like in November 19th. And like one
Dang.
thing about like, well, the four main women I'm gonna kind of like focus on that are connected to this guy Jesse Calhoun. So they all come from like they all have like a background of like kind of like using drugs and stuff like that. So that's why like I that's why I feel like at first like when these cases happen like the cops weren't really taking them seriously. Like even then it's like her family reported her missing in December, and it's like they couldn't find her. Like they I feel like the police probably still didn't like make a big deal out of it because she probably has a history too of like just having like not maybe making the greatest decisions.
Yeah.
But but yeah, so she was the first one to be found. There's not much about like her family life or anything like that aside from like what I've read that her like one thing that people like her family like always will remember her for is for her smile. Which I mean in the pictures I feel like she has a great smile. She was so pretty too. It's like and that
Yeah.
she had like a giggle that was very unique too. And like her sister has said that she taught her how to do her hair, nails, makeup, and like her mom also said that she was like a really great artist. So it's like she probably like she must have had like a whole ass potential too. And and then on April 24th we have Charity Lynn Perry. She was 24 and she was found on April 24th. And with her, she also had like a history of doing drugs, and like she was basically kind of considered a runaway, not a runaway. I guess you would consider her homeless because she was also living in a tent, like in a tent city in Vancouver. So it wasn't too far from like her home, like her where she was like mostly by with her mom when you where her mom would say she was by, which is some place called like Claxamas. I can't pronounce it correctly, but yeah. So she was living like in a tent, and her body was found in a park. Like it was like they said they describe it of her like being thrown in a gutter. Oh, and then like with her too, she suffered from schizophrenia, and then she had like an overdose in March, and like when she went missing, like that's the last time they saw her in March. Like she had overdosed in early March, got released from the hospital, and like her mom was on her emergency cards, well not emergency cards, she was an emergency contact. She wasn't even notified about it, and her mom didn't find out about this until like April, like early April. And her mom reported her
Damn.
missing, and then like a couple like her body was found on the 24th, but her mom didn't get notified about her passing till the 26th. And it sucks because
Damn.
like her mom still try to be a part of her life and try to keep track of her, but because of the way like because it's like I'm pretty sure like with homeless people or like people who are like deciding to live that route and while and like doing drugs, it's like hard to make them want to stay with you or like to do better. Well,
Yeah.
not to do better, but it's like it's a struggle for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she would still try to track her and stuff, but like she kind of went missing for her. Like she couldn't really communicate with her. Her mom would actually reach out to like other people who lived in those tent cities by with her daughter, and they will let her know whether she was okay or not. And when she will go drop off things for her, like they'll let her know that she got her things or that she's okay. Like they would let her know. But like her mom felt that she couldn't really try to get her like to stay home because she also has a 10-year-old brother, and I guess her mom didn't want to like have her son like exposed to that kind of like environment, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like she's been suffering with schizophrenia since like I think I believe I read since like 7 years old. And
Damn.
yeah. So it's just like I guess like with all that mental like health and I guess it's not instability, but it's just like that struggle. I guess just led her to do drugs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like dang, like pobrecita.
Yeah.
Oh no, she was like,
That's so sad.
yeah, she too was cute. Like over here, I think this is more like the one with the short hair. I believe that's what she looked like the most too. And like even with Kristen Smith, I think that the one with her shorter hair, I think that's how she definitely looked more recently.
Mhm.
And then we have Bridget Webster. So the picture I have of her right here that I found through her obituary. Her obituary was online, like and everything like that. And of course, this is like the other picture is like her driver's license picture. But her, she's actually 31. She was found April 30th. And then so she like what I found out about her like so far it's not a lot either like for a lot of them like they don't deep dive it. Well, they don't there's not a whole lot of information. The most I
Mhm.
found one was for like charity. That's who I mostly found a lot of information for. Um but for Bridget, she apparently her grandparents raised her since she was like 4 years old till high school. It also looked like she must have been married. Like from some of the pictures that were posted on her obituary site, um, it does look like she was married, but I could not find any information about that. I think I would have to like super dig deep into that. But I
Yeah.
didn't find anything about that. But they like her and her grandpa, like her grandparents, they lost touch with her like after like she graduated and everything like that. It seems like, um, and like I read that they like she also has like a similar thing with like she also struggled with substance abuse like as the other girls did. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure also because I couldn't read when if they ever like reported her missing or not. But even if they did, I'm pretty sure the cops would still would probably wouldn't have been like, well, they're an adult, they're gonna come back at some point.
Yeah.
Cause like that's what they do. Like when people are like, if people have history of running away for some reason, that's like, oh well, it's not the first time they did it. What makes you think they're like it's not gonna stop? It's like, so what if it doesn't stop? Like, try to help them.
Yeah.
At
Damn.
least like just set on an alert for like if they see them, like that might help. Her family remembers her as being a beautiful, goofy, intelligent woman who was loved and cherished by many. There is a connection to like oh yeah. So I'll get. Now I need to not get ahead of myself. Hold on. Gather my thoughts. Yeah, I don't know. Like I was like, while I was looking at her pictures through the obituary, I was just like, she looks so happy. Like I do not. I guess you can never tell when somebody will go from like being normal to well, not being normal. That's not even considered normal, but like from going from like just not doing drugs into like full on getting drugs. Like I'm wondering like what must have caused it because like from her pictures, like it looked fine. Like I don't know, but that's I mean that's why I only through pictures, right?
Yeah.
And then we have here, and like that's crazy. All these women are young. They're all young. We also have Ashley Real, who was 22, and she was found dead on May 7th, but she was missing since March 27th. And with her, like I feel so bad for her dad because the last place they saw her at was at a Burger King, and her dad was the one who dropped her off there. And
Oh.
like he just dropped her off so she can get some food, and he was I guess he went to go do an errand and was gonna come back for her, and when he went back to go pick her up from there, she wasn't there anymore, and that was the last time they saw her. Yeah, and like
Damn.
they went to go like file a police report. A police report was actually filed on April 4th, which was a
Mhm.
couple days after. But and then like one of her cousins posted on TikTok like on April 9th that she had gone missing, but that the police wouldn't help them because she had a history of running away. Which again, it's like, so what if they have a history of running away? Like you need to try to help them. And it's like, look what happened. She ended up dead. It's
I
like
know.
maybe they could have found her sooner. Like or like I get it. Maybe they could have died the same day they were missing, but todavía like they could have gotten closure. I mean, like at the end of the day, like her dad does say that he was grateful that she was found because at least he gets like closure from that.
Mm-hmm.
This part's made me sad because he's like, I can tell her daddy's here, mija. You know how much I miss you, and it's
Oh,
just like, no, no.
don't cry, little,
I
don't cry.
know. It's
So
so
sad.
sad. It's so sad because like her I like with her like it looks like like they didn't go into super detail either with her like family or anything like that either,
Mm-hmm.
but you can tell like just like from the video like that the one video I saw that the cousin posted. I was
Yeah.
like, damn, like I was like, he looks so sad, and I'm pretty sure he probably feels that it was like his fault because he's probably like, yo la dejé allí, like I took her there, I left her there, and
Yeah.
it's just like, that shit sucks, that shit sucks.
That's yeah, that's pretty sad.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
yeah, at least they
like,
found her.
yeah, no. And then I did mention there was Joanna Speaks. I think I called her earlier the wrong name. I'm pretty sure I called her the wrong. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I called her the wrong name. So it's Joanna Speaks. I think I called her Jordan earlier, but it's Joanna Speaks. She's a mother of three, struggling with substance abuse too. She was actually trying to better herself to try to get like back into her children's life.
Mm-hmm.
But and she's the one I mentioned earlier that her body was dumped in Washington, like literally across the state border, in a farmhouse, like an abandoned barn. And
Yeah.
so her case definitely is being considered a murder because she died from blunt force trauma to the head.
Mm-hmm.
And they like I guess like, was this the right one? No, that's not the right one. She was, she like, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting lost in my notes. She had three kids. I think I already said that. A 7-year-old and two teen boys. And the last time they spoke with her was in March. But with her, I don't think they filed a police report either. I'm not sure. I can't say they didn't. I'm just not sure about that because I'm assuming like they all probably all have a history of like going missing for a while and then
Mm-hmm.
like coming back. Like a lot of people do that. I'm pretty sure they do. And
Yeah.
that's probably why another reason why the cops don't want to really help because like you said, like they're probably like, oh, they'll come back. But
Mm-hmm.
it's just like you never know. Like with the Ashley girl, when her cousin posted the TikTok video, she even said like, my cousin's never gone this long missing, and I think she had already been gone like 2 weeks by then, and she was like, she's
Yeah.
never been gone for this long. It's like people do form habits. Like if they're being reported missing, it's because like they're doing something unusual that's not normal for them to do, especially like yeah, they have a history of running away, but if they're not running away for a super long time and their family knows that, okay, they're gonna come back in a couple of days or something like that, it does make it, I feel like it does make it a case for people to worry.
Yeah.
And then we have
Definitely.
it's just a sketch they drew because they have no information on this woman. There's no name for her or anything. They just describe her as a Alaskan Native or Native American descent
Oh,
between the age of 25 to 40. So they do think that she is pretty young too. So she was found dead in a tent, also like in a wooded area. And she was found the same day as Charity. So this was Charity. She was found the same day as her, which also like made it even more freaky because like all the whole last time frame, they're so close to each other. Like all these bodies are being found really close to each other.
yeah.
And then like so with her, she had apparently like black medium length hair, over 5 feet tall, weighed around 135 pounds, has two big scars on her lower left leg and noticeable tattoos. I guess she has like a black music note with the letter V on the left side of her chest. Maybe like a black music note with a V. Maybe she played like, maybe she did play an instrument. and she also has a Buddha on her upper right back. So I guess on this side she has a Buddha tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And when they found her, she was wearing rings, bracelet, a long sleeve green shirt, a black and white zip up jacket, jeans, and black and white Adidas cleats. I did put on the right here under the where I put unidentified woman. I can't read. I guess if anybody whoever sees this, if you happen to live in Oregon, you recognize this woman, you can contact the medical coroner's office, and then that's her reference number for her body. So now, how did this tie to this gentleman, Jesse Calhoun? I think the picture on the right is one from like a couple years back, and the one on the left with the orange jumpsuit is the most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
So this gentleman, is actually being connected to Kristen's, Charity's, Bridget's, and Ashley's cases because they did like investigations, and they were all like he was a common denominator with all of them. So they do think he is tied to them. From what I have read, that he definitely had a connection with Bridget. He his current girlfriend, well, I don't, probably not current anymore. Who knows? I hope not. So she said that he and Bridget would actually hook up, and like he would give her drugs in exchange for sex. So
Damn.
yeah, like, so she's thinking that maybe that Bridget probably had an overdose. She says like a fentanyl overdose because I
Mm-hmm.
guess like there is like a whole ass like fentanyl problem going on too, and so she said his girlfriend, her name is like Chris. What's her name again? Something Sisnor. Oh, Dan. I have it here. I have it here. Krista Senor. So she definitely says like that. She definitely tried to say it like, oh, it was an accident. She probably overdosed. Like they do have a history. And then he also
Uh-huh.
has a history with Ashley Real. Apparently they were like on and off boyfriend and girlfriend. She actually filed a domestic violence report against him in November of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, November 22. Which it's funny because like all these deaths could have been prevented if he is like linked to them. Like if he does come out guilty to them,
Mm-hmm.
they could have not died. For
Yeah.
Charity and Kristen, I'm not sure how he is connected, but from what I was reading, like these women did frequent like the same area to where they would go get drugs, especially and like even though they haven't connected Joanna with him, I
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like maybe she might be linked to him because she would also frequent the same places that Bridget and Charity would go to.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say he is connected to her death, but he might be just from that point that it's like they haven't directly connected him to her, but the fact that they spend like the same area around together, I mean, there's a chance that he is like connected to them. And this
Yeah.
guy, like, he has like a history. I couldn't like see anything about his like family background or anything, but in 2004 he was arrested, well, convicted of third degree felony assault. And then in 2007, a former girlfriend says that he grabbed her from the throat, where to the point like she couldn't breathe. So I guess he was starting to strangle her. And then
Mm-hmm.
like later on, like he ended up punching her like a lot of times in the head and the arm. And then she also accused him of pulling her off a bike and dragging her 50 feet across the parking lot. So it's
Damn.
like he has anger issues for sure.
Yeah.
And then in October 2008, he was also convicted of assault, kidnapping, and strangulation charges there. I wonder if it has to do with that one, with the 2007 one. And then, like, between October 2008 to 2018, he had a lot of traffic stops. But, and then when November of 2018, the last time he was arrested, then he was found with 500 grams of ammunition and 6 grams of meth. So he is known also to be like a meth user. So he's known to be taking drugs. And then also he served time from 2009 to 2011 for fourth degree assault. I'm not sure how like degrees work in like cases. So I don't know whether it's like range from good to bad, like if it's the higher the number or the worse or the least.
No, I think it's like the least. So,
As the
because for
least?
mine is first degree murder, so it's first degree is like the bad one.
Oh,
So it
okay.
might be like, yeah, the
So these are
least, the
like
worst.
minor charges then, right? These have to be minor charges then.
Yeah.
And then in 2019, he was arrested for strangling a canine and kicking a police officer. Dude, he gave no fucks. He like, and it said like they went to arrest him because of outstanding warrants, and like yeah, he choked the dog and he kicked the police officer. And then
Did he
like
go to jail for this?
yeah, so he does go to jail. And he was so yeah, like I believe that same year when they arrested him there for those warrants, he went to jail, and then he was also charged with like 3 counts of unauthorized use of a vehicle. I don't know if he stole a car or something, but that's what it sounds like to me. But he did go to jail. He did, and he was supposed to stay in jail till 2022.
Uh-huh.
But he got some time off taken off for being a good inmate, and then
Wow.
got more time off taken off because when Oregon had fires in 2020, yeah, wildfires,
Mm-hmm.
he was one of, like, they had inmates, they let inmates volunteer to go take out those fires, and he
Ah.
was one of those volunteers. So then in 2021, he was part of like a group of inmates who were released early and were granted something called clemency, which is like kind of like having their sentence pardoned. So he got out early because of this, because he helped out in those wildfires mainly.
Damn.
But it was supposed to be on a basis that que no chingara, like he had to
Mm-hmm.
behave basically outside, like in the real world. He had to behave and not do anything bad anymore,
Yeah.
which that's what I'm saying. Like this could have been prevented with Ashley making that police report on him. He should have been arrested there and sent back to jail.
He
And
should have.
yeah, and not only that, but his girlfriend, the Krista Senor lady. So her boyfriend, her no, not her boyfriend, her baby daddy, had actually filed like a restraining order, like slash stalker report. Hold on, a petition for stalking order against him, too,
Oh,
because he
okay.
was threatening him like to stay away from Krista. But it's like
Uh-huh.
he's the father of her children. Like you can't like they need to work it out. And like I don't know. The Krista lady, when I was there's an interview of her. I did not get good vibes from her.
No.
No, so I don't know.
Wait, why? What
And it's just
happened? Why?
I don't know. It's just the way that she just talks. I don't know. No me gustó. And the fact that it's just like you're dating a dude who you know is giving drugs to somebody in exchange for sex. Like you know this. Like you knew this.
That is true.
She also knew that Ashley Real and Calhoun had an on and off relationship. And
Uh-huh.
it's like she has kids of her own. She has like 3 kids, I believe, and she's bringing somebody who does drugs around her kids and who has shown
Damn, yeah.
aggressive behavior. It's like who has shown aggressive behavior to the father of the kids. So it's just like
Mhm.
I'm like I don't know if I like I don't know. I hope her kids are good with her. And like
I hope so too, yeah.
I hope so. Like she I don't know. She said that he was like a good family man, basically. That he would do anything for like, um, yeah, he would do anything for like his family. Which
Wow.
I was like, I don't know.
He's the Lulu.
I think so. I think so, cause he's like she was like he's a family guy. He seems like a family guy. He's really close with his family, and he would do anything for them and stuff. But like my kids, he loves my kids, and my kids love him.
Wow.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know about that.
I don't know either. I'm like,
She had a whole like different like I guess view of him. I guess because she was in
yeah,
love, like love makes you blind. So maybe
that's true.
that's why.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. But he should have been arrested two different times. When
Yes.
the stalking order was filed against him, that was
Uh-huh.
in May 16th of 2022. And then Ashley in November did the restraining order against him in November of the same year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where like the police fucked up because like he should have been watched. They should have been watching him and they should have arrested him the first time. And then like
They should have.
the second order, they should have arrested him there. And it's like these women could have been alive. They wouldn't have never died. About the last two, I'm not sure because they haven't connected Joanna to him, and then the other unidentified woman they don't know who she is. They have no information on her, so it's like you can't say like yeah he did that, but it's like at least these four deaths could have been prevented.
Yeah.
But I don't know like the
Yeah.
ball was dropped there, but he did, and it's crazier because like when they arrested him, they didn't arrest him for these murders. They actually arrested him for violating his parole, which I'm assuming was for these two restraining orders that they had filed against him.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they revoked the clemency, so he's not pardoned anymore. So he's not
Mm-hmm.
expected to be released out of jail till like 2024, I believe. I read. Hold on.
24?
Yeah, 2024. Yeah,
Wow.
June 9th of 2024 because he hasn't been charged to them yet. So so I'm assuming that's why they arrested him because because they're connecting him to them, but they don't
Mm-hmm.
have the evidence that he is the one who murdered them or that he is at fault or anything like that. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
they still haven't released whether or not they were murdered. So far it seems like they weren't murdered like how Joanna was found. Like there's like no trauma, no nothing like that. So it could be just a case like how his girlfriend said, like maybe it was just an overdose and he freaked out. But it's like, and I guess he
But either
probably
way,
no,
like he's
yeah.
still at fault, just like the one that we talked about, the one that was
The
here in
last week,
LA.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah, which it
So
reminded me
he's
a lot
still.
about that too, because just like how do you like I get it, you guys are really doing something illegal, but like how are you okay enough to let somebody just die in front of you and just leave them like that? And with
Yeah.
them, like their bodies were just out left in the wild, like not the wild, like I guess the
Well,
wild,
yeah, the wild.
out in
Well,
the
two of them,
open,
right?
all of them,
All of them?
all
Wait,
of
but
them.
one of them was in a farm?
Oh, I mean, it was an abandoned barn, and
Oh,
that's
abandoned. Okay, okay.
Joanna Speaks, the one that's they haven't connected him to it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
but that's why I do think like since they haven't charged them for it for the for their death, I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure that's why they arrested him because he did violate his parole, and then that's probably why he is in jail right now because of those two orders against him. And
Yeah.
they're probably trying to build a case against him to have him say like yes I was connected to these deaths and I did like either like they either overdosed with me on the watch or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, so we still have to wait on that because they haven't posted more info. It just sucks, just like dang, pobrecitas.
I know.
It's
That's
like
sad.
yeah, but at least like for like the five out of the six, like at least it seems like their family did try to keep in contact with them, even though for some of
Mm-hmm.
them I couldn't read anything about like a missing persons report or anything like that. But it's like at least they still have family that did care about them, that did still
Yeah.
try to like contact them and like try to like kind of stay updated with them. I'm pretty sure it's hard for them to like track them.
Linda, are you live on YouTube?
Yeah. Why?
What?
Yeah.
It doesn't show up on my end.
Yeah, it says we're live.
What?
Hold on.
I don't think so.
Wait.
Oh God.
It says we're
I
live on
didn't.
YouTube.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Ha ha ha.
Oh no. Technical difficulties.
Linda, technical difficulties.
No. Girl. I guess just leave it. We could just upload the one from Twitch since it's not even gonna pick up the story. So it could be your story too in there.
Um, yeah, no, it's because I guess it made it private.
What?
You see, it's okay, and I saw it, but I didn't think much about it. I only thought it was because it was on the back end.
Yeah.
So I didn't think it was, yeah, whoops. But we've been live on there. So yeah. Wait, you need an Ethan, but I don't know how to do an Ethan button. I don't know what this guy did though for a living. I didn't find much about him.
Yeah.
Like that. Not like that. Just like I just kept finding people talking about his previous records and stuff like that. Oh, I have some quotes of like what he told Krista's baby dad. Oy. He put, "I know everything about you, dude. Everywhere you go, what you do. Stop effing with Krista, dude. I'm going to tell this to you only once. You're a cocky son of a beep that will always get yours when the time is right." And dude, you know what's crazy? They
Hmm.
the judge denied the request for the order for the protection order.
What?
Yeah, can you believe that? Because
Wow.
because he did not prove a basis for the order, and
That's so
it's
crazy.
like edit this part out. Edit what part out? The technical difficulties part. I mean, once it's posted, it's gonna go. It's gonna be the full thing.
Yeah.
But oh my god, of course I would mess that up.
So like nothing happened to the girls. They were just like found dead,
Yeah,
like
with
in
them, like,
places.
yeah, those four, they're just being considered suspicious deaths.
Mm,
If,
okay.
and I, with the last
Damn.
one, they haven't fully released any information, I guess, because they want to find out who she is.
Yeah.
Um, Let me show her picture again. But with Joanna, yeah, her case is definitely a murder case. This is the girl. This is her picture. Again, she's like described of Native American or Alaskan Native descent. So, yeah, they don't know. They don't know who she is. Pobrecita también to be found like all dead alone in a tent in the middle of nowhere, basically.
Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah, it's rough.
It is.
But yeah, so like
It's mainly sad.
they're also like found close to near each other. I mean, the furthest ones are probably like Charity and Bridget. The unidentified woman and Kristen and Ashley were found really close to each other. And
Yeah.
again, Joanna was across the state border. But yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I hope he gets charged. I really
I
do.
hope so too. But who knows if he'll talk? I don't. Who knows?
That's true. I mean, I don't think he'll talk, and regardless, like, I don't think the system is really good over there. Because from what you said, it's like they've let him go so many times.
Yeah, no, those dude, like the fact that they didn't keep an eye on him, like they were supposed to be following up with him, and then it's
Yeah,
like they didn't. Like they could these deaths could have been prevented.
they could have. Yeah.
You hope he lives a nice quiet life in jail. No, gets his nuts
Oh my
crushed in a
god.
fence. Maybe an inmate will crush his nuts.
Probably. Probably. That's so sad though.
Christine, how are you, Christine?
Hello, Christine Licious.
Ooh, ooh.
That's just crazy. The fact that like they were just, you know, dead, just left.
Yeah. A ver, like, hopefully they do update on it. So,
Mm-hmm.
to see, like, was it an overdose or was it actual murder or what's going on?
Yeah.
Because you never know. And also, with, like, Hannah, last week's episode. Hopefully with her, too. Hopefully it wasn't, like, an actual murder or anything like that either. Hopefully he just made
I know.
the bad mistake of, like, not calling the cops.
Yeah.
Love you too, Christy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the women of six. The six bodies in Oregon.
The
But
woman
just
of six.
women of six. It's just wrong thing. Wrong.
I know, huh?
I think I need
You want
to
to talk
like.
about the one together or mine?
Let's do yours, and then we'll do the Idaho late, sir.
Mine. Okay. Let me put this
What
her.
would be my favorite newly adopted capital punishment for people like this? For people who leave other people to die from like drug overdose? Maybe
Mm.
solitary confinement, and with like a glass case where they can see the drug that's their preference, and then they would
Oh
just have
my!
to suffer because they can't get it.
You just want to make them suffer. That's what I hear.
But yeah, and it's like all like in solitary confinement with nothing else to do, and all you can see is the one thing you want that's gonna make alleviate you. That's a great
Yeah,
mind fuck right there.
that is true.
You mean detox? That will detox them, won't it? But I mean, if they're in solitary confinement, it makes them go crazy too. So it's like, do you think they'll get crazy enough that they'll want to batch that shit in with their head
I believe it.
to make it out of like plexiglass, something
Oh
that
my
won't break,
god.
and like or that thick ass glass, and they'll just keep like trying to bash their head in over and over to try to get it, and then out of nowhere, their cabeza will be like. I mean, I think that would be a good punishment. I'm gonna wait to erase these people. I mean, that would be a way to erase them. They'll take out them. They'll. I mean, hey, they might choose to end their lives by torturing themselves like that. Well, not torturing themselves, but they just might die in there. My version of the electric chair with eels.
That's funny. Oh my god. Where is it? Okay. Are you seeing it? Yes.
Hey, I
Okay,
saw
so
that. I saw this picture. Hold on. The guy in the
uh
back. Does he have both eyes, or does
Oh,
he have one eye?
girl, I didn't even see him until dude. I think he has one.
It looks like it, but it also looks like he might
Mm.
have two. I don't know if it's just because of the shadow.
No, I think it's only one.
He's a pirate.
He's a pirate. That, to be honest, that one looks scarier than the guy.
I wonder what the green coat means, because you see how the other guys have blue, but then him and the guy right next to him have green?
Yeah.
Hey, where did this one take place?
In Cocoa, Florida. Florida.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. Damn, they caught Jack Sparrow.
They did.
He's Jack Sparrow now.
They did. Okay.
Okay.
So he okay. This takes place in Cocoa, Florida, and his name is Domenico Gigante. That's how they say it, like Gigante. So Ricky is the one that told us to do, or will say it, to do this story. But to be honest, the story is like really short. It's good. It's a good story. It's a good story, but it's short. And then the thing is that with this, it's so recent that it's a whole like he said, she said, they said type of deal. So I try to get as much information as I could from like all the resources that I had. And I do have a TikTok at the end because yeah, I think it'll be better at the end. Okay. So Um, in March 1st, like around 1 a.m. in the morning, dispatch received a call about four people getting shot at the residence of Allen Shepherd Avenue in Canaveral Grove. So basically, there was two little kids, ages 6 and 9. One of the little kids, they don't really say which one of them, but one of the little kids ended up being able to phone somebody else, like another adult, and he told them like somebody came in and basically killed everybody. It's just me and my brother. And the guy who ended up receiving the call was Kiara's mother and this guy's ex-wife. So like the boyfriend received the call and he basically rushed over there. He found the four bodies and he ended up calling authorities. And basically uh, they were unharmed. Is they just basically saw what happened, which is gonna leave them scarred for life. But and they're young. They're like 6 and 9. So like they're pretty young, and the fact that they had to see that, like it's sad. Like they literally had to witness their mother being killed. So they did a whole background check and to see like what was the reason why he ended up killing everybody. And they said that Domenico was trying to reconnect with his daughter Kiara, but his daughter did not want to do anything with him. Like she was just like, I don't know exactly why, like they didn't say exactly the reason why she didn't want to have like any contact with the dad, but it basically says that she did not want to have any contact with him. She was 15 years old, so she kind of like was old enough to know what she wanted and why she didn't want it. So it's not like she was like young and stuff like that. So like she knew why she didn't want it. She had her reasons, I'm pretty sure. But she did not want to have any contact with the guy. But the guy was very like persuasive and he was like, I want to have contact with you. You're my daughter. You're my biological daughter. I want to like, I want to have a father-daughter relationship. And she was just like, no. And I guess that like got him mad to the point where he basically went and killed the daughter. Wait, let me get the other picture. He ended up killing her. The okay, where is it? He killed his daughter Kiara Terwilliger, 15 years old. Constantine Marie, which was the mother and the ex-wife. She was 35 years old. Michael Andrew Watson, which was Constantine's um boyfriend and the dad of the 6 and 9-year-old that were in the house.
Oh,
And Constantine's mother and Kiara's grandmother, her name was Glenda Terwilliger.
wait. So
So he ended up what happened?
he killed 5 people.
4.
4.
He killed Kiara, Kiara's mother, Kiara's grandmother, and Kiara's mother's boyfriend.
Ah,
So
okay, okay,
4.
okay.
And then the only ones that were left alive was the 6 and 9-year-old, which were Constantine and Michael's kids. and Kiara's half brothers. Yes, yeah, Kiara's has half brothers. So apparently on Thursday at around 11:30, Domenico, which is the guy, ended up telling his roommate that he was going to go over because he was so frustrated at how his biological daughter did not want to have any contact with her, and that he was frustrated at his daughter and the family, like, so the whole family, including the mother and all that, right? So he literally told his roommate, I guess I'm gonna have to go and kill them all. So the roommate um ended up cooperating with authorities. He did give him the video of like the time that Dominic left the house and at what time he came back. And he left the house at 12:57 a.m. and he returned at 1:41 a.m. So he basically, like, during the window that he was gone, it was the time that he went and, killed, like, the family. Um He is being held at the local jail without bond. He was charged of all 4 counts of first-degree murders. And authorities went to his house to inform him about his daughter's death, right? Because they didn't catch him right away. Like, so basically they, like, the two little kids called the boyfriend, their mom's boyfriend. The guy went, they found the 4 bodies, and they basically were starting to do an investigation, right? So basically, they needed to also tell the other dad of Kiara what had happened. And basically, Domenico was the other dad. So they went to his house and they were like, oh, we're here to talk to you about Kiara. And he's like, yeah. And literally, like, I have the video, I'll show you guys too right now. But he tries to act like he's so sad, like he tries to act like he's sad. And when they tell him that he needs to go to the police station to, like, talk and try to figure things out, he literally, like, says that he does not want to go, that he needs time to process what happened. And then he proceeds to blame Kiara's boyfriend for what happened. He literally says, like, I bet you it's like Kiara's boyfriend that, like, who did that. And so basically they tell them, like, okay, we're gonna need you to come with us and basically, like, try to help us figure out what happened, who did it, and if there's any suspects and stuff like that, right? He did not want to go. And the roommate was like, no, you have to go, because the roommate knew what happened, right? So he was like, no, you have to go, like, they need your help, like, you have to go. But basically, like, as soon as they got to the police station, the roommate was just like, he did this. So during the video, like, well, it cuts off, right? Like, the police go, they tell him what happened. Then the roommate, tells him, like, you have to go. Like, I'll go with you. And they go back inside. And inside, the roommate asks him, like, did you do this? And then Domenico basically replies, like, he has shot them 3 times each. So when he ended up telling, like, the roommate ended up telling the police, like, what he had told them, like, right after they had gone to tell him about his daughter's death, they were like, yeah, he did it, because nobody would have known how many times they had gotten shot. So he was charged. He's still in jail. Obviously, he's gonna be in jail, and, like, well, basically that's a picture of him. Okay, let me send you. I'm gonna send you the TikTok so that you could probably put it. It might be better through your end.
Okay, I can play it. Let's I receive it.
Okay, I send it. Mm.
That's crazy. He tried to pin it on the, what I'm assuming is like 15-year-old.
Yeah, yeah. He tried to pin it on, like, the Kiara's boyfriend.
Is he trying to fake like he's getting nauseous?
I don't think they could hear the video.
No?
No, I don't hear it on my end. Like on the browser.
Oh, I know why. Give me a momento. Momento, please. Momento. Okay.
Kiara? Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, we found her deceased today. What? Is this a joke? It's not a joke, sir. What? Huh? It's not a joke. Oh, what happened? We're still actively trying to figure that out. At this point.
I have the same questions you guys. Was she home? Was she at school? Did this happen at a bus stop? Is it because of her boyfriend?
Well, we'd be hoping that you would be able to help us out with that as well. Would you mind coming down to the precinct and talking with us?
Not at this time. I need to process this. This is.
Dominic, what they need to talk to, you need to
Tell him.
He's
Tell
asked,
him.
I mean, he has Asperger's, so he has a little
I
bit of
understand.
difficulty processing.
That's understandable. We're trying to figure out what happened here, sir. If you come down and talk to us, that will give us a little bit more insight.
Yeah, we're trying to piece together a lot of information.
You know, I got a table. The dogs are up. I could have a cigarette. I mean, like you said, I don't even know where to start with this. This doesn't even seem real. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
It doesn't seem again.
It's me at school right now. I know she had the strep throat,
Bruce,
but I mean,
you could come as well. That would be helpful if you could as well.
I really do need someone to come with me. I'm sorry. I have Asperger's. I'm autistic.
Dang.
Yeah, so basically in that video, it shows that he starts acting like he's nauseous. I don't know why he grabs his stomach, to be honest. And
He's
he
trying
just
to
doesn't
fake
want
it.
to go. Like, he's scared to go to the police station. And you could
Yeah.
tell too. And the weird part is that, like, people right away noticed that the roommate was more concerned than the own dad. And he was just like, I have dogs, I have this, I want to take a cigarette, like, I want to process. Why? Like, why would you want to take a cigarette? Like, go find who killed your daughter.
Yeah, it's like
That just made him, like, look so freaking guilty. Like, I don't know.
it's craziness.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know. I'm glad that they released this video too, but it's kind of sad the fact that he was just like he played it off well. He was like, "Oh, was she at school? Was it her boyfriend?" You know, like if she didn't know, like if he didn't know, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like he knew what had happened. He knew what he had done. It's like I guess he was just like, "Oh shit, I got caught. I gotta play it off."
And you said like the roommate told the roommate. Did you say the roommate told them the next day that it
No,
was
so
him?
basically, like after that video, they went inside to get the keys.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the police left because, like I said, like they didn't have a reason to like force him to go to the station. Like he kind of had to go on his own.
Yeah.
So basically, like the police left, and the roommate was like, "Okay, like I'll take him. You know, we'll be like right behind you guys." So right after they left, I guess they kind of talked. I don't know what they did. Maybe got changed. I don't know. Like, but that same day after they left, then they went to the station, and then that's when they also talked to the roommate, and then that's when the roommate also told him about that, and he gave him like the video of when he left and when he came back.
That's crazy though. And I'm wondering like if the roommate felt like when he said that he was gonna like go, he was gonna shoot them all. If he felt like that was like, you know, like if he was just like, oh, is he messing around? Like he's just joking. He's just saying that.
He
And I'm wondering,
probably
like,
did. He probably didn't really think that like he would like I don't think the roommate actually thought that he was gonna like do it, you know.
como solo lo dijo por decir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't think he really knew him that much. Like, they were just roommates. They would talk here and there. Like, I guess when you like live with somebody or when you're friends with somebody, like even if you're best friends, I don't think like the friends would be like, "Oh yeah, I killed somebody," you know. And then
That's
they're not
true.
gonna tell you like their deepest secrets. And I guess
That's
that was
true.
like their relationship. I don't think he actually thought that he was gonna do it. And I guess it clicked for him when the police was like, "Somebody killed your daughter," and he was like, "Oh shit," you know. He told me he was gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I did do a little more digging about Domenico, and apparently he did have a history of violent behavior, which involved animal cruelty and domestic violence back in 2005. So it was like a while back,
Mm-hmm.
but like he still had, like a bad history behind it. I didn't find anything about like drugs or, abuse or any of that stuff, but it was just like the domestic, yeah, the history of violence.
Was that like before Kiara was born or like after? Would
I
you know?
think so. Okay, so it's 2013.
Because like maybe that's why she didn't want to have a relationship with him because he has a history of being violent. It's like
Yeah, he
did
probably.
wait, so he did he want just to keep seeing her or like did he also want her to live with him?
It just says that he wanted to have
Just
a
communication with
father-daughter
her.
yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Nope, bye, you're toxic." I mean, she must have
Yes, I
had a
think it was
reason.
before.
Oh,
Because it
okay.
says that she would have had been born 2007, 2008.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
And this happened like the history of violence like happened back in 2005.
Oh, okay, okay.
So 3 years, you know, 3 years after like Kiara was born.
After or before?
After.
After
So
she
the
was born?
2005, like he had that like the history of violence,
Uh-huh.
like the whole deal, and then she was born 3 years after.
Oh, okay. She was
So I don't
so
know if
maybe before.
no, no, yeah, it was that. Yeah, he had that before he had
Oh, okay, okay,
Kiara.
okay, 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 okay. Okay.
But I don't know if like the mom was with him when that happened.
That's true,
Because it
cause like
says
they
domestic violence, so it might have been her.
with her, yeah. But I
Yeah.
mean, even before, like even after that too, like maybe she never reported him, but they still had like, cause there's still families like that where they argue really bad and like they get to that point where they won't file charges, but
Yeah,
it still
that's true.
happens. So maybe that also could be it too.
Yeah, it could be possible. And maybe she had her reasons. Maybe he was like very violent towards her too, like growing up. And that's why maybe she didn't want to have like a relationship with him.
Mhm.
Because, like I said, she was 15 years old. Like, she was not a little kid. I'm pretty sure she knew why she didn't want to have that relationship with her dad.
Yeah.
It's like only she knows. Because I didn't find anything about like Kiara and what happened between the marriage of Constantine and Domenico. Like, I couldn't find anything, but I just found that Kiara did not want to have a relationship with her dad, and her dad wanted to have a relationship. I don't think he had any other kids. I think the only kid he had was Kiara, and I guess like it kind of got him like mad about it because he was trying and she was just like no, no. But I don't know why he was like being so like pushy about it when 15-year-olds are usually very
Vocal
rebellious. Like they're very rebellious around that age.
and vocal.
Yeah. And it doesn't really look like her mom was like a great mom because she had a 6-year-old and a 9-year-old with one baby daddy, right? But then now she was dating a whole ass other guy. So it's like she was
Aside,
probably like, what happened?
so technically, wait. So there's Kiara's father, right?
Uh-huh, Domenico.
And then the guy,
Michael.
the boyfriend that was killed, is he the dad of the two kids?
Yes.
And then she had a third dude on the side?
Yeah.
Oh.
So the guy that found them was her third dude.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
But was she still in a relationship with the stepfather?
I didn't see that, but I think they were living together.
Ah,
Or
okay.
because I think basically Constantine, Michael, and the mother, Glenda, were found dead in the same house. So I believe that they all lived there. Like, they were all there. And the 6 and the 9-year-old. And then basically the guy on the side was just somebody that she was having a fling with, I want to say. I don't know.
I
I
mean,
don't
maybe
know.
her and the stepfather, Michael, you said? Maybe they had split up already and...
Maybe. Because I couldn't find where he lived. That's what I'm saying, that maybe he lived there with her. Yeah, but like it's kind of like very weird too. And yeah. But they were, yeah, like I guess they were living together because the 6 and the 9-year-old, like they knew the dad. They knew that they lived there because when he called it in, he was like, somebody killed our parents. Like he didn't know, or he didn't say the name Domenico. Like he was like, somebody came and killed our parents.
It sucks that the fact that
Hmm.
he probably took, like, killed them too because, well, he said he was mad at them. He probably didn't kill the kids because they're like, they have nothing to do with it. And
Yeah.
killed the daughter and the adults because probably like the grandma and like her mom and her stepdad were probably like supporting her in her decision of not wanting to have a relationship with him.
Yeah, yeah, most likely. I'm pretty sure the mom and the grandma were like, nah, you do you. I'm pretty sure
Mm.
Michael was probably like, it was a bad thing that he was there. He was just at the
Oh.
wrong time. He was there at the wrong time.
Oh, like maybe he could have been like, "Not my pedo. You guys figure it out." And he's just
Yeah,
there because of his kids.
yeah.
Dang,
And which is
that's...
kind of sad, because it's like at the end of the day, like, I mean, violence is never the answer, but it's like, he literally left the 6 and 9-year-old with like no parents,
Mm-hmm.
like just because of that whole deal.
Yeah, that sucks. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's yeah. No, pobrecita. And it's just like 15 years old. It's like still in
She
high
was
school,
young.
freshman,
Hmm.
baby.
She was young. She had her whole life ahead of her.
She did. And it's just
Literally.
she was so pretty too. I saw her
She
picture.
was. Yeah. Where's her picture? Oh no, that's not
We
it.
can we can Google a picture of her.
Yeah.
Terwilliger.
Terwilliger. Lliger.
I can't.
Her mom was
Let me see.
pretty too. Like, I saw a picture of her mom and I was like, damn.
Ricky said promiscuous girl. Hey, there's nothing with promiscuous girls unless it's done safely.
Here, I'll share my screen. So this one,
Okay.
can you see it? Why does it do this? Oh, there it is.
Oh,
You
that's
see
the
it?
grandma?
Okay. This is the
Oh.
first picture was the grandma.
Yeah.
The one to the right of that and the top, that's her mom. Michael is the bottom left, and then Kiara is the bottom right.
Mm. Michael looks very young. I actually saw this picture and I assumed Michael was like a brother or something.
No, Michael was 36. He just had good genes.
How old was the mom?
The mom,
She's
35.
35.
Yeah.
Only a couple years older.
Yeah. And then the grandma was
Dominico's only
63.
36.
Yeah.
Jesus, why they look, I thought they were in their 40s and 50s.
No.
They're only a couple years
No.
older than us.
Yeah,
Not
they're young. They
me.
were. You know, right?
I am baffled. Bless my mother for my genes. Bless my
They
father
were
for my
young.
genes. Wow. No, I thought I the Michael dude when I saw the picture, I thought he was like a brother. I
I
did
thought
not.
so too.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I
That's
was like, oh
insane.
my god, he killed the mom, the grandma, the brother, the sister. Like, but no, it's like it was Michael, the mom's boyfriend, and the dad of the 6 and 9-year-old.
My child here is looking for his I have gotten him a hair bonnet to
Oh,
help. So he wears it now. He does like his own little full on facial and everything.
that's so
Oh,
cute.
yeah. But he can't find his hair bonnet right now. He's like, I don't know where it's at. I'm like, I don't know. You don't know. I don't know. Then Florida drugs are just built different.
Mm.
All I know, Florida is known for cocaine. That's what I know. And crocodiles. And
Alligators?
pythons.
Oh
Alligators,
my
yeah.
god.
Hey, supposedly there's like big ass pythons in the waters over there. Like my baby. That people like irresponsible pet owners just like let them go over there in
What
the
the
Everglades,
hell?
and there's a
Uh-huh.
whole ass snakes over there because of people just letting them go.
Oh hey,
That's
oh no.
insane.
Oh
Crocodile Kush.
hey.
Oh my god. But yeah, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Poor girl. She did have her whole life ahead of her.
Yeah. R.I.P. to them.
Hmm.
That's sad. It's like crazy baby daddies.
Yeah. No. It's insane. To be out there. Be safe. Be.
Yes. Choose your baby daddy correctly, people.
I mean, sometimes you might think you're choosing the right guy and you get stuck with uno que no sirve para nada.
That's true.
Some girls don't get
That's true.
lucky. Some girls get lucky.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens. So, what do you know about the Idaho serial killer?
Nothing. We were supposed to do research, and I didn't
I did some
do any
research. I actually
research.
did some research. But
Yeah.
I need to get her. I need to get her. I need to get. I think I just combined two words together. I need to get better at being story timey like Alma.
Girl, my notes. Did
You
you
see,
see my notes?
I have my notes, but even then, I didn't follow my notes.
I literally put where, who, what, when or why.
I should do it like that. Because I have my notes, but yeah, maybe I should break them down into more.
Just do bullet points.
I
That's why I have them.
I do have bullet points.
Yeah.
I do. I thought it like the way I did it. I was like, this is great. This is a great I'm a follow, and I still didn't follow it
Yeah.
because
It
I don't know.
happens. You get caught up in the mood and you're just like, I'm just gonna say whatever.
Yeah, I go from one thought to another to another to another.
Yeah. It happens, and I think we just need practice, and then we'll learn how it's best for us to do our story times.
We'll get better. I'll get better. I'll get better eventually. I think I'm as
We'll
great
get
at
better.
this.
We'll get better.
Okay, let me Google a better picture of this guy because the one I chose, I was like, eh. Actually, no, let me show you because I'd rather show you guys him while he's in handcuffs.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I need to share my screen so Amma can see.
I have another spoon, so just in case.
So Conejita had asked for us to talk about the Idaho serial killer. He's being dubbed a serial killer. I believe it's once they kill two people in a row, they're considered a serial killer, right?
I guess so. I've never really thought about it. When do you consider a serial killer a serial killer?
I think it is after they kill two people. What makes someone a serial killer? Serial killer. No. Oh, murders 3 or more people. With the murders taking place over
Oh.
more than a month, including. But I guess in this case, like, yeah, because he killed 4 people. He killed 4 students, 4 college students. Ask
I
Josie,
know.
would Josie know? Is Josie a serial killer?
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Josie scares me. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh
It's funny because I used to live with Josie, right? And he just fucking told me like one day he's like, if I ever tell you to run, run. And I'm like, what? And then he literally was like, yeah, because sometimes I like to think of how I'm gonna murder people, and I'm like, hey, I live
Huh.
with you. And I was like,
Huh.
dude. I
Sir.
was like, so I'm
Sir.
like, don't piss off Jose because he might get you.
We'll just get him by the braids. Strangle him like that. Subdue him.
Oh my god.
No. But yeah, so this is Brian Kohlberger. I can't pronounce this. Kohlberger. He's actually 28 years old.
Kohlberger?
Well, at the time of this, he's 28. So he's probably already like 29. He's still very
Mhm.
young.
Yes.
So he killed four college students in the middle of the night on November 12th, 2022. And the 4 people is actually kind of crazy because this picture was posted the same day they were murdered. And it's these 4 in the middle. Like, tell me that's not like creepy or not. Because like
Wait,
I think it's
including the
creepy.
guy?
Yeah, these 3 girls and this guy.
Oh, okay, okay.
The first one on top, I believe her name is Maggie Mogan? Madison Mogan. And then her friend down here, I'm not sure if I'm saying their order correctly for sure with them too, because I feel like they look very similar. They're also like besties since they're like kids. So I'm gonna say this one right here is Kaylee Goncalves. If I'm wrong, correct me, but it's one or the other, like on 2. No, that's not the gay best friend. That's actually Xana's Kerndov. Oh my god, I'm gonna butcher her name too. Kernodo, I think it's Kernodo. That's her boyfriend. So he actually didn't live in the property. It was just the girls who lived on the property and the house. But he just happened to be sleeping over, and I'm pretty sure it was like normal for him to be sleeping over and everything like that. And it just sucks.
Damn.
So like the day of the murder, it seems like, okay, these 2 girls right here, they went out clubbing, went to go have fun. On the way home, they went to go buy pasta. And like that happened, like, so for them two, they went to like the club like around 10 p.m. And when they went to go get food was around 1:30, and they got home by like 1:45. Zayn, oh, I didn't even say his name. His name is Ethan Champagne, I believe. These 2 are both 20, and these 2 are 21. And then, but yeah, so these 2 right here went out to a fraternity club. His fraternity club, no, not club, party. They were having a party. My bad. So they went to his fraternity's party, and they were staying around there like around 9 to 10 p.m. Also, they got home around like around 1:45. So they got there after, well, so they got there home first, and then these 2 girls got home later, like a couple minutes later. And then these 2 roommates had actually gone out too that night, but they came back home by 1. And then so it seemed like it seemed like any normal night for like any young person their age, like just like any young college student just going out, having fun with friends, and then just like going back home and just relaxing. But until this man decides to go into their house and stabs 4 of them to death.
Damn.
And I have a picture here of the house. Like, so it kind of gives a breakdown on the house is 3 stories. So you have the 3rd floor, 2nd floor, 1st floor. For the first floor, to get in there, the main way to get in there is through the front door. There's a second entrance, but now the second entrance is behind the house, and it's like sliding glass doors, and that takes you in directly into the 2nd floor. And then to get up to the 3rd floor, you either go in through the 1st floor, take the stairs all the way up, or you go in through the 2nd floor and take the stairs all the way up. This guy decided to kill first the 2 muchachas who lived on top. Like, it was Kaylee and Maddie. So he killed them first. So it's said that he killed Maddie first and then Kaylee. And like, her dad did say in an interview, like, there's evidence that she did try to like get herself out of that situation. That's how he words it. So I'm not sure if she did try to fight or not, but it seems like maybe she did. But apparently Maddie was the first one to go. Like, it looks like Maddie might have been sleeping like on the edge of the bed and then Kaylee. And like,
Yeah.
it looks like when after Maddie was killed that Kaylee woke up. And that's why like there's evidence that it looks like maybe she did try to do something, like maybe try to run away, but I guess by the way like her room was set up, like there was no escaping. And then like, and then he went down to the 2nd floor where supposedly he runs into Xana, because around that time she had just gotten food, like she had ordered food. And then I guess when she was walking back in or something, or either like it had to be when she was walking back in, because or else the DoorDash driver would have been like, she never got her food. But it looks like maybe she did get her food, was going back in, and ran into Brian Kohlberger. And then he ends up killing her and her boyfriend. And they say like their bodies were found either like in or around near to her bedroom that was located on the 2nd floor. And then, so there's one part like about this, like it seems kind of weird. Like the muchacha right here, her name is Dylan. So they say, so apparently she saw the guy walking out, like as he was leaving, like that she ends up like basically, I don't know if she's like face to face with him or what exactly, but she ends up seeing him, and he just walks past her and leaves. And I guess she's so freaked out that she goes back into her room and just stays there the whole night. They don't call the police till like the next day, like at 11:50, I believe I read. The following morning, yeah. And it's like, you have hours in between from when he killed him to when the cops got there. And then
Wait, so the 2 girls from the bottom weren't there?
No, they were home. They were home. I'm not sure about this one right here, Bethany. I think maybe she was completely knocked out and heard nothing. But Dylan over here, I read that she left her, well, not that she left her room, that she opened her door like 3 different times. Because at one point she thought she heard like Kaylee playing with her dog, because Kaylee had a dog. And then, oh, and about that, so like Kaylee and Madison were in the same room together. They were in Madison's room, and like they've been like I said, like they've been besties from like since they were kids. Like they've been like, I read like they've been like attached at the hip, like I see unidas. And so it was like normal for them to be like sleeping in each other's beds and stuff like that. And like Kaylee did have a dog, and so the other roommate named Dylan, she thought that she heard Kaylee probably playing with her dog, because I guess they maybe heard the dog barking. The dog could have been barking or making like a lot of noise. Maybe that.
Yeah.
And then, but she had gone back. Like I guess she just opened her door, heard that, assumed that, went back in. Came out a second time a couple minutes later, because she's not sure whether she heard somebody say. She thinks that maybe it was Xana saying, "Oh, somebody's here." But police think that maybe it could have been her phone, because like it shows that during that time she was on TikTok, so maybe she heard that. And then so she goes back into her room, like, and then she goes back out a third time, and that's when she sees the guy. Oh no, I think the second time was also because she heard what was like crying sounds, and she heard somebody also say like I'm here to help you, like I'll help you or something like that. But like it was either between one of those times, and like she either like, but she heard both things. In general, she heard both things. She heard like
Yeah.
somebody say that someone's in here, and then the crying and whimpering. And there's also cameras. I didn't watch that, but I did read that there's camera footage that captures like it sounds like somebody crying on the camera. Like you can hear the crying coming through from the camera. Like well, you can hear it through
God.
yeah. And then like the last time it's like after she heard the crying and like I'm here to help you, that she heard a thud, and she comes out, and that's when she sees the killer just walking past her. And it described him as someone wearing a COVID mask and like just bushy eyebrows, because that's like all she saw. And then she went back into her room, locked herself in, and didn't wait till the next day till the morning, much earlier, well much later, to like call the cops.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even know if she even saw the bodies or what exactly. I didn't get to hear the phone call. That I didn't get to look up yet. But I did want to hear that because I was just like, I did read somewhere that says that the phone call called and reported an unconscious person. But it's like they were both stabbed, like all four of them were stabbed to death. And then with like Xana, it's like there's evidence that she also like she fought back. She really fought back, and I guess she tried to take the knife from the killer, and like it was to the point where like her fingers were almost severed off. Like they were almost completely cut off. Like she tried fighting back.
Damn.
Nah. It just sucks. Just like they're all so young. And
They
it's
were.
and it's like all of this happened within minutes. Like this guy, he didn't even live in the same town. Nowhere near. He drove from like he goes to a college called Washington State University. He's a thing. Yeah, no, terrible. I don't know. He's described to be like super arrogant, like como que se cree mucho. Like he was just so full of himself, basically. Yeah, like super arrogant. Like he thought he was a shit's net. He thought he was so fucking smart. Like a lot of people just like he was also like a TA, so he would like grade papers for professors and stuff. And I guess he let that get to his head because he believed because they would say that he would on the papers he would grade, he would give a whole a lot of criticism and grade very harshly.
Damn.
Yeah, so and it's like, but he was just a TA. He wasn't even the professor. So it's like they like yeah, like how you put it's like power trip maniac looks like a cunt. Yeah, no. So it's like he was just so like that's I don't know. I guess like a narcissist. I guess arrogant narcissist. I feel like narcissists are arrogant. No, someone correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, so it's like he didn't even live there. And it looks like he was also scouting this place because they had traced his phone pinging like 12 different times in that area.
Oh.
And then before he actually committed the murders, like right before like around 3:30ish, they caught his car on CCTV driving past the house a couple of times too.
It sounds like he was obsessed with like two of the girls.
I'm glad you bring that up because so CBS came out with like I guess like an episode about it. They interviewed like the parents of both of Xana and like Kaylee. I don't remember if they interviewed like Madison's family too, but they're like talking to them, and I think it was like Kaylee's family, either Kaylee's or Madison.
Maddie's.
It was Maddie's. Well,
Yeah.
one of them too. One of the group of parents, apparently they had gone onto Facebook when they found out like this guy was like a person of interest, not Facebook, Instagram, and they think they had taken screenshots. This profile's already gone because I tried looking up for it and I was like, let me go see for myself.
Yeah.
It's already gone, and they do think it was his profile that so he was following the girls. He was following Maddie on there, and I think he was also following Kaylee on there.
Yeah.
But I think for Maddie, they did more digging on her profile. They're like, let me see how far back he liked her pictures. He had liked her pictures from way before he even murdered her or anything like that. So
Yeah.
it looks like
Apparently, like
maybe,
the mom had like screenshots, and she said like he liked this pictures, this picture, this picture, and like it was Brian's name under a lot of Maddie's pictures.
yeah. So it's just like
Yeah.
he probably did. I'm wondering like if maybe they had like met at some point, and he probably like tried to like talk to her or something, and that
She rejected him. He's
yeah.
like not to be like messed up, but he is not. He doesn't look like a good couple with like the Maddie girl. Like I
Mm,
don't know. I think he got rejected. He was just like, yeah.
they were cute. They're all cute. They're all pretty.
Yeah.
It is crazy. And it happened within minutes. Like like the time frame from like that he killed him is from 4 a.m. to 4:17 a.m. He
Dang.
left
So
his
it does
house.
make him a
Mm-hmm.
murderer,
Yeah. Oh, serial killer, I guess. And
serial
like the
killer.
reason why, there's still no reason why. I think the trials just started recently too,
Hmm.
because he also waived his right to like a fast, speedy trial, and I guess like their family, the girl's family wanted it, I guess, longer, not longer, like faster, so they can get like a reason why, and I guess it's como se dice, a sentencing sooner,
Uh-huh.
but that didn't happen. So he waived his right
Apparently, it was
first.
supposed to start October 2nd, but they had to reschedule it.
Oh, they rescheduled it, but so it's gonna. So
Uh-huh.
they're still like updating on this for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and the way they arrested him, too. So aside from like, I guess because they got his car on cameras and everything like that, they were trying to see like who owns this kind of car. I
Mhm.
guess he became under suspicion too because he had gotten a traffic stop. I think like the day after the murders. There's like
Uh-huh.
they pulled him over and he was actually driving with his dad, or I'm not sure how many days after, but he was driving with his dad in general. And like he's driving with the dad. They pull him over because he's speeding, and they act all normal, like it's all normal and everything. I think he even gets let go with and gets no ticket or anything like that.
Damn.
Yeah, so he just gets let go, and I forgot why exactly they, but I think he became like a suspect after that because they saw that footage and they're like, why is he over here when he lives over here? Like,
Yeah.
cause he lives like I believe in Washington. Like all I know, he doesn't live in that area. He does not live in that area.
Um,
He like he has no reason to be there. Basically, from what I gather, somebody can correct me, but that's from what I gather that he's not supposed to be there.
uh-huh.
And then it's just, and then also like in the crime scene, they found the knife. So okay, so they haven't found a knife at all. They haven't found it. They found a cover for the knife when he left his DNA was apparently on the knife. And
Mm-hmm.
another thing that made it an issue for them to trying to find suspects, like who it was because the girls had a part. I guess they had a party, like a big party, a couple days before, or like yeah, like a couple days before, I believe. Because even if you look online, there's pictures of inside the house, and you still see like party stuff out. Like you see like the red Solo cups out. You see a whole lot of stuff that looks like indicates like they just recently had a party. So
Yeah.
that's another reason like they were like, wait, like it's kind of hard to get prints because there was a lot of people here recently, but because they found that sheath of the knife, they're like, this has to be like it kind of fits like what kind of knife they're looking for, and the kind
Mm-hmm.
of knife they're looking for, it wasn't just any old knife you can buy anywhere and everywhere like that. It's actually like a knife just given to like Marine people, I believe. So it's like it would have to be like a specific type of person to have it, I guess. I guess like a military
Yeah.
personnel.
Yeah.
And then with that DNA, like because he was already a person of interest, they went to his house and they took trash from like his parents' house, and they did like a DNA matching, and they saw like like whoever's finger, whoever's DNA was on the knife cover was like 99.999% related to like his dad's DNA. So that's why they're
Wow.
like, oh, it has to be him.
Yeah. So Ricky just sent me an article, or like he sent it to us. I think it's in the somewhere here in our thing. But it literally says that Brian allegedly stalked a female classmate at Washington State University months before he would be accused of killing the 4 undergrads at the neighborhood University of Idaho.
Oh, dang. I did not see that.
It was an apparent ruse that ended with Covert installing surveillance camera in the woman's home, which he could access. What?
What a psycho.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. That is crazy.
What? The reports also detailed a bizarre incident involving a woman's underwear just 3 doors down from the King Road home months before the murders.
Dang, that's crazy.
The
But
most
yeah.
obvious claim, it was suggested that Colbert's immediate family feared he might be the suspect as they gathered for the holidays. Wow.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, that underwear would make sense because like he his phone was pinged there like multiple times in that area.
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember reading that says they saw him, like three other people say they saw him sitting in the
Mhm.
student union at the Idaho State University.
Uh-huh.
Like just there. But it's like, why were you there? Like you don't even go to school there. Why? You feel like he got rejected by them for sure? I mean, I would think so too. Like
I wouldn't doubt it.
that's crazy. I did not know that he went in there and put up cameras.
I know.
That's
Apparently, he worked as a security guard and he had a master's degree in criminal justice.
that I do know. Yes, eso sí. It's crazy. It's the fact that he look and he studied under a serial killer expert. He had a mentor who was a serial killer expert.
What?
Yeah.
They,
Oh, and then also like on Reddit, he posted a like a questionnaire about criminal, like asking criminals to participate, and like he would just ask them questions about how what things made him feel, how like how would they react in different situations. Like he wrote out scenarios and stuff.
damn.
I couldn't find that anymore. I remember also reading before, like when this stuff was happening, because there was this theory about this one person on Reddit. I don't remember the name. I need to like also dig more into that, because there was a theory that they were saying this one user who would post a lot about like about details about the murder. Well, like the way they were posting about it, they were just making it sound like, oh, I'm just theorizing about maybe this is what happened or maybe this is what happened. But then a lot of people started thinking that maybe that was him, because a lot of the things he was saying were kind of matching up to what actually happened.
Yeah.
And it's just like they don't know whether that was him or not, but
Yeah. So it says here that a female friend who he met last fall in Washington State University uh came home to find her
oh,
belongings shuffled out of place. Nothing was stolen. Like she, I guess she felt violated. So instead, she ended up asking Kohlberg, who apparently worked as a security guard and had a master's degree in criminal justice, to set up a home surveillance system. Since he
Oh.
was the one who ended up setting it up, he had access to the Wi-Fi. So anytime that he was like in the general area of like her home, he was able to like go into her Wi-Fi and basically like watch her through the cameras.
Okay, so he didn't break in there to set them up.
No. So he
Okay.
set him up like she asked him, but basically like he had access afterwards. Like he was still being a creep.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, he was being a creep.
Yeah.
I really thought, okay, I read it as he went
Yeah,
and like
I thought that like he had like, basically secretly put in a camera or something.
he eventually found work for ADT, the security company installing home security systems.
Wow.
Dude,
Oh, I see it.
imagine
Yeah.
like these people
What
could
happened?
like have access to your security stuff, and it's like you never know they're coming in there.
I know. That's scary.
Mhm. Not only that, I remember this one episode of Criminal Minds, and it made me worry about like people who come to your house to set up shit, like even the cable guys. It made me
Mhm.
like kind of freaked out because I was like, you do let these people into your house to help you set up stuff, and it's like if you're there by yourself because you somebody has to be home, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like you never know like if they're gonna try to kill you while they're on the job. And it's like of course it will make it suspicious, but it's like what about like you don't know what time they are on the clock, what time they're off the clock or anything like that. Like you don't know that because you're not asking them these questions. You're gonna assume they're on the clock, right?
Mhm.
And then like this Criminal Minds episode was like about this like phone technician dude, like so he'll be working, he'll be scouting the places he'll want to like do like I guess the women's homes he was gonna come back to and shit. And then
Yeah.
like he would come back like after work basically, but still in his work uniform and stuff, and just be like, oh, we're still working down the street, like we need access to this and that or some shit like that. And yeah, he was a terrible person
Oh
and
my
murdered people.
God.
And I was just, and
Well,
that episode like stuck to me because I was like, you really don't know.
mm,
Uh,
that's why whenever like anybody comes, I'm like, Wiki, you gotta be here. Like I'm not being here with like these random ass people. Like if that
mm-hmm. Never know.
you don't. You really don't. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, no, but they have to find him guilty. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like, I read that his like lawyers were just saying like, oh, he was just driving around that night because they were like, why was he in that area? As they were just trying to say that he was just driving around because he apparently that's a habit for him to go driving alone in the middle of the night, just driving around with him in his thoughts. Which I
Yeah.
get, like I know there's people that do that,
Yeah.
but it's like it's too much of a coincidence. Like his
I
phone
mean, if they
has
found
been
like
there.
the fingerprints, I think that's over.
His phone, like literally, like, right after he left, like it looks like a couple minutes right after he left, he turned back on his phone and it pinged in the area. Because when he left his
Wow.
house, he turned off his phone. So it's like his phone didn't ping for a while until he left the place and turned it back
Oh.
on. Which
Yeah,
else?
so he must have thought about it. Like he actually did think about like what to do and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like maybe he was scouting and trying to see because he had gone by the area like multiple times, like before the murders.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. Yeah, he had been at in the area of the crime scene at least 12 times in the months leading up to the murders.
Damn.
So definitely for sure.
What if he was at the party? Like, do they?
That's
Yeah.
another thing. That's another theory that they think that like maybe like it couldn't have been the first time he was there. Like they do, even like one of the girls' moms think that he had to have gone in there at some other point in
He
time.
must
Like
have, because like for him to know exactly who he was going for,
yeah,
and
no,
like everybody being there, and then him just going to kill like the two people from the top floors. Like he must have known exactly where he was at, where
and
they lived, who lived where, and all that.
and it was like another thing is like they think that he was surprised to find both girls up in the third floor together, like in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
And I also find that kind of interesting because like I said earlier, like the mom saw like that he liked multiple of her pictures, right?
Yeah.
So and it was Maddie's pictures, and it was Maddie's room they were in, and it was Maddie's room
Yeah.
he went into first. So
So he
it's
had it
like
out for Maddie, basically.
probably. And like they were
Yeah.
saying that like maybe his intention was just to kill one and everybody else was just collateral damage. Like
Mm-hmm.
for sure, Xana and Ethan, like they probably wouldn't have gotten murdered. Like had Xana not come out of her room,
Yeah.
because it does not look like they were the intended target. No, I don't. It doesn't look like they might have been the intended targets.
Yeah, it probably, I mean, yeah, I don't think so. If he was already stalking her on Instagram, it must have been like she was the main target.
Yeah, just sucks. That picture that I showed earlier,
Mm-hmm.
this one, like you know
They
what she.
looked all so happy.
Yeah, she posted it that same night, and like she put on her where's the little quote? Uh, the quote she posted to it: "One lucky girl to be surrounded by these people every day."
Oh, that's so
Yeah, and it
that
what
is
sucks
so
though?
sad.
It sucks for like this girl over here, Dylan, because like a lot of people targeted her like for not calling the police right away or anything like that. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like, what would you do in that moment? Like seeing somebody that you don't know walking out. It's like I do think that, I guess it does depend on the person, like how you would react and stuff like that. Not everybody reacts the same way. And it's like she probably was already on edge. So it's like she's hearing these noises around the house and she's probably like, I don't know what to make out of this. And then she sees some random dude walk out. And
Yeah.
it's
But
like,
you kind of have to put yourself in their scenario, right? They were
yeah,
college students, probably single. The only two people that were, a couple were basically Ethan and the other girl, right? So just imagine you live in a dorm or like in a house with other roommates, and you basically go out and you see a guy. I'm pretty sure the first thing wouldn't be like, oh my god, an intruder.
yeah, no,
I'm
it's
pretty
like,
sure she probably thought like, oh, who the fuck is hooking up with this dude? You know,
oh, maybe
like
that too.
maybe he
Maybe
thought
she
it
could
was
have
a hookup.
She probably could have tried to like maybe like, oh yeah, like maybe try not to think the worst of the situation,
Yeah,
because it is like in the middle of the night too. It's like early morning.
yeah. So I'm
But
like,
yeah,
I
no,
mean, in the scenario that they're at, it's like they're college students. I'm pretty sure the first thing, like, she's not gonna think about murderers.
yeah, no. But people were blasting her on like online too, saying that she had to know something about it or maybe she was part of it. And it's just
Mm-hmm.
like you never know. Like you like yeah, maybe she did think there was just somebody hooking up with her with the dude, but it's like at the same time, it's like maybe like she must have been so scared too. Like if she heard all those noises and she didn't want to think like the worst, like yeah, think better about it. Is how you said it. Like maybe thinking that she's hooking up with somebody was hooking up with somebody. But it's
Yeah,
like it's also like a flight or fight instinct. It's like most likely she's probably like, I need to get back into my room. I need to get into safety, because it's like why, like if she would have done something, she could have ended up dead too. It would have been five people, maybe the whole everybody
yeah,
else.
that's true.
It does seem like he went into criminal justice to see how serial
Sounds like he
killers.
purposely went into the criminals. Oh my god. Well, I mean, Linda did say that he had like a mentor. who was what, a serial killer mentor?
Expert.
Expert. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
To
I
learn
mean,
from others.
well, he
Yeah.
was known to be a brilliant student. I saw in a Reddit post that somebody said like supposedly he was getting like bullied by girls like when he was younger. So
Uh-huh.
maybe he could have developed like a hatred for women.
Maybe.
Well, not
But
really.
it
Yeah.
sounds more like an obsession. Like I'm pretty sure he wanted something with somebody, but maybe they were just like not really interested on him.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I mean, they're pretty, like they're outgoing, they're there, they're having fun most likely, and it's just like I don't know, like I'm pretty sure the guy, had it out for them. It just happened that he liked her. Cuz I mean, like I said, for him to be liking her pictures on Instagram and actually know where she lives and maybe went
That's.
to that party, it's like that's when it becomes an obsession.
I really do wonder if he went to that party. I was like, did he actually ever go into their house? Like,
It
I
has
don't know.
to. He must have had to because
He knew exactly where to go.
yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't think it's a coincidence that he liked Maddie's pictures on Instagram, and then it just so happened that he killed Maddie and the other three girls in her
Mm-hmm.
room, and then went down and killed the guy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's a coincidence at all.
Okay. There's a Reddit post where somebody posted like their theories for the two main murder motives. The
Mm-hmm.
first one is he was likely trying to get even with popular and or attractive girls because he was picked on by teenage girls in school for being overweight and awkward and dismissed by attractive girls as an adult in college and at bars, eating establishments, etc. 2. He was likely trying to commit the perfect crime to show how smart he is as a criminal student. This might give him internal self worth, confidence, pleasure, or getting even. He might think this shows others how smart the killer was because they didn't catch him and or are focusing on an innocent suspect. Yeah, because
But
they're
at the end of the
saying,
day, he didn't get away with it.
mm-mm. I mean, he probably tried to get away with it.
Oh,
Because, I
yeah.
mean, he went through to the whole effort to, like, turn off his phone.
Yeah.
He was stalking the place, like, for a while. I think maybe he thought he was, like, planning it well and everything like that. And I think he didn't also, like, kill Dylan, because I feel like there's no way he would have seen her. Like if she would have, if she saw him, I'm wondering like if it was like really dark that he didn't see her or what. But it seemed like maybe he was just like because he probably did catch him off guard with like having to kill Xana and Ethan that he had
Mhm.
to like he was just too focused on like leaving that
Maybe,
that he was
yeah.
just like I need to go like I need to go now,
Yeah.
call it a day. But it's like it's crazy how it could have been all of them, Eric, and but how it went from like the possibility of just being one murder to like four. Apparently he was vegan.
No.
Um, yes, rumors suggest he was extremely awkward around girls and that girls often complained to teachers, coaches, staff that they were worried about Kohlberger. Apparently he was released from the school police organization because of these girls' complaints.
Mm.
He then studied at home his senior year of high school. Girls from year to year believed Kohlberger was looking at them and that he acted creepy. This evidence is from girls over many years in many grades who did not know each other. So this was a common feeling about Kohlberger that exported from his personality towards girls slash women. And even like I read one story about a girl who actually like dated him, who she
Mm-hmm.
went out on a date with him, like they went to the movies and stuff. Like she said that he wasn't shy, but like I guess kind of not super talkative. and
Yeah.
that he kind like after the movies, like I guess they had gone back to her place, but it wasn't more of like of her inviting him into her place, more of the he let himself into her place. I guess
Well,
she was just like kind of like bye, but he was like, "Oh no, I'm still coming in." So they were gonna watch a movie, and that she was like, "Oh, I have to go to the bathroom." So she goes to the bathroom and he follows her, and
what
he
the
stands outside the
hell?
door, like yeah, the door at her place. But she was like that she felt like she needed to get herself out of that situation that she faked throwing up. And that's when like he decides to like text her and be like, "Oh, I'm leaving." So he
Mm-hmm.
leaves, and she thought like that was the end of it, but he ends up texting her later that night telling her, "You have great birthing hips."
Whoa.
Like just like if you're trying to, I
Oh
don't. That's
my
I don't think
lord.
that's
That's
some
not something you want to hear.
some random. Yeah, but she also was just like he's kind of weird. Which I
Yeah.
get, like I guess like first dates, first impressions are kind of like awkward and stuff like that. But I mean, if you're gonna follow your the other person to the bathroom and stand outside the door, it's like don't. That is weird. Unless they're super intoxicated, and you're worried about them like possibly throwing like face planting in a pile of vomit or something.
Ew.
But in this case, it seems like they weren't even in that sort of situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I bet like we'll have to see like where this like the trial goes to.
Yeah, there's somebody here on Reddit says like you can't go with the perfect plan, but crazy shit happens and the victim fights for their lives. You get flustered, panic, and all goes out the window.
Mm-hmm.
That that could have happened.
Yeah. Dude, she fought to like her fingers were almost severed.
Yeah.
And like the blade they say like it's supposed to be like serrated on both sides. So it's supposed to be able to cut
Ow.
it's supposed to be even able to cut through like bone and shit.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my god, that sucks.
supposedly. I forgot what kind of knife it was. But it's insane. I don't know.
It
It's
is. It's crazy. It's sad because they were so young.
very young, and it's like they also had their full lives like ahead of each other.
Yeah.
And it sucks because like I was watching a CBS episode, and when
Mhm.
was it? I think it was like Katie's parents. That no, I think yeah, one of the either Katie's or no Kaylee's,
Uh-huh.
not Katie, Kaylee's family. When they were
Uh-huh.
informed of the situation and they went, and they and the police told them that one like she was one of the deceased, and then her family was like was one of the other people who died, Maddie, and that they were like yeah, and like they weren't surprised because like they were best friends, they were attached like at the hip basically, like as everybody would say.
Yeah.
So it's like it just sucks, like they were also just ready to assume that even she passed away.
Yeah, I guess like since they were best friends, they were always together, so they just kind of assumed that they were together at that moment.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean yeah, they were together 24/7.
yeah, it's good, but it's sad because at the end of the day, like even two people couldn't take him down.
Well, I mean they were
Like,
sleeping.
yeah. Wait,
The
so how did he go in? Like the door wasn't locked?
That's the thing, you don't know. So they don't know whether like he went through the front door, or he went through the second floor, because it's only
Oh.
the first floor. It's just in
Mhm.
the front. It's just the front door, and then the second floor has the back door, but it leads
Yeah, because it's
directly
like
into the
in a
second.
mountain.
Yeah, so it leads
Uh-huh.
directly into the second floor, and to get up to the third floor, you have to still take stairs. Either you enter to the first floor and you go through all the stairs, or you enter to
Mhm.
the second floor and you go through the stairs.
Oh,
And it's like he
okay.
started at the third floor. He went straight to Maddie's room. It's just nuts because just like it has to be like, and I'm assuming he was targeting her, just targeting her.
Yeah, okay. So it says that he went upstairs, killed K and M. Kay was only there to say goodbye and show her her Range Rover, which the process of elimination will lead me to believe the ultimate target was Maddie.
Mm-hmm.
Sana and Ethan were because they heard a commotion and went to confront him. And it was just basically bad luck.
I don't think it was the commotion part. It could have been a commotion because they do say that well, the parents like they say that like she woke up. It seems like she woke up and like that she tried to leave.
Yeah.
But Maddie I guess must have been sleeping. And Xana had gotten her food around 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Around that time. What if he went in when she went to go get her food?
Wow.
Like, cause
I
because
wouldn't.
they're in the second floor. They're on the second floor.
Yeah.
And then if she comes out to go get her food, she has to go out, walk around because hold on, let me. That picture doesn't show it well. We need a good picture. Hold on. Killing. Or they get. Oh, are they demolishing the house? It looks like they're demolishing the house.
It looks like it's boarded up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna demolish it. Okay. Oh, you can't see my screen. Hold on. I forget.
Well, I see it. I see it.
No, I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it on here.
Oh, okay.
That way, so you can see it still this way, and then. Okay. So you see how the second floor, like in the back, you have to go around. So you have the driveway and you go around.
Yeah.
Because of the gate right here that's on this. So I guess like you're looking this way. And I guess I'm assuming you go around this way to the back. Because there's a gate going when if you go this way there's a gate. Unless we're not seeing stairs or something like an opening to go up there. So I'm assuming because it's so easy to get up to like Xana's room because she's already on the second floor. She must have just like gotten out through there to like maybe not to wake up nobody else on the first floor to go get the food. So maybe he could have been waiting out there in the back, just waiting, and saw an opportunity to go in there while she
Yeah.
was grabbing her food. And like by that, like maybe like he went up, and then what about he was like, because they're saying that maybe he say they must have crossed paths. So what about he was like starting to leave, and as she's coming back in, she sees him.
That is true.
That's and it's just like yeah, because look at the front. It looks, what are these? They look like stairs that maybe could lead to that back area. Like little steps.
Yeah.
I saw floor plans here.
Has everything.
Okay, living area. Where's the front door? That's the second floor. It's supposed to be like a 6-bedroom, 3-bath house.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Is this the third floor? That looks like maybe the third floor, second floor. What? No, I mean,
It's a little tricky. They didn't have
yeah.
any cameras or anything?
I don't know if the I don't. Man whimpering. I don't know if there was any cameras like on the property. I maybe because I mean there was a camera caught the car driving by.
Oh, that is true.
I don't know
It's like, if
footage.
anything, keep your social media page private, people. Like, you don't know
I don't
anything about these weirdos. You don't?
know. My shit's public.
I think I have my personal private and then the gaming one public, but I don't post anything there.
You see, I had both. I had two separate. So I had I had like personal, and then I had for the one for my gaming. But then I just found it too much work to keep up with. To me, it's too much work, and I was just like, I'm just gonna keep it in one. It's my main profile. Call it a day.
Oh my god.
But it's just like now, it's just like I keep in mind to try not to post too much about like David or not too much about Ethan. If I post Ethan, it's like make sure like I don't show like where he's at or exactly like you can't really tell where he's at.
Yeah.
So then that would like, or like if David also like where he's at because he has psycho bitches sometimes. He knows psycho bitches. So it's just like to make sure people don't find him either. Me, I don't care. You can dox me. I mean, I guess if you dox me,
God.
you'll dox them. Never mind. Maybe I should be a bit more
Stop.
careful.
You should.
Don't dox me, people. I got nothing. I mean, it just says a high-pitched sound recorded at 3:12 a.m. on November 13 was captured by a Moscow police officer who was responding to an unrelated incident near the University of Idaho. Some believe which is a high-pitched, though barely audible even with the volume turned up loud, is a distant scream. But they think it might be the sound of a car going. It seems like the sound was made around the same time. That's just sound noise.
Take it not 21. Yeah.
This is new video from the night of the Moscow murders. It shows officers issuing citations for underage drinking. Investigators say it is not related to the case, but it could lead to a break in the investigation. Police are also hunting for a car they say could be critical to the case. And they say the public's tips are paying off. They now have a new lead they believe could help officers. Esther Bauer shows us what they're asking everyone to look for.
That white car being in the immediate area of the residence the morning of November 13th, that's so important.
This is a stock photo of the car police are looking for, a 2011 to 2013 white Hyundai Elantra. They want to know who owns it and who was in it the night of the murders.
They have important critical information we believe can help the case.
Take it not 21. Yeah.
This body cam video is also public now, showing officers issuing citations for underage drinking nearby, and there are white vehicles in the video, but police are saying this incident and those cars are unrelated to the murders.
There is, in fact, a white vehicle in that footage, but we want people to know that that is not the vehicle we're seeking information about.
With police actively hunting for that white car, you'll start to see less
Look,
activity
there's like
here at the crime
steps,
scene, but
even
it
over
still
here.
will be watched by an officer
Yeah.
at all times.
Know that investigators aren't letting up. They're working all these leads and following every lead and doing their absolute best to keep the integrity of the investigation intact.
Police were tight-lipped today when we asked about rumors circulating that the man in the hoodie seen in this video with Maddie Mogen and Kaylee Gonsalves hours before they were murdered left the country without submitting DNA.
Really, our focus right now is looking for information.
Yeah,
on
but
this
they
white
were
vehicle.
cleared. They were
All the
cleared. There was some
information
other
is
guy they
obviously
saw like
available on
walking
our
with them.
website.
That was
Stuff
that was
like
also
that,
cleared.
Information like that, that's part of the ongoing
Okay.
investigation.
But no comment as if that's factual.
Police are asking everyone to look for this car and keep calling in tips as police track down leads and try to find the killer. Esther Bauer, 4 News Now.
I didn't hear that screeching sound. They were saying.
I didn't hear it
Take it
either.
not 21.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
This is new video from the night of the Moscow
Oh
murders.
shit. I paused
shows
it here. I'm like pressing.
I try to oh wait, the hell?
I wasn't. It's. Let me look up the phone call because that's what I want to hear. I hadn't heard it. Killing phone call. I didn't realize you guys can see what I'm typing. Idaho. Other friends were in the house when a 911 call was made. Well, that's an ad. Can you go quicker ad? I can't skip that. I think David had said to try getting an ad blocker or something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that would work. Oh, volume.
Idaho college students brutally murdered more than 1 week ago. Authorities still have no suspects as more than 100 local, state, and federal investigators are now combing the area for clues. CBS's Christina.
That dress flatters her eyes a lot.
It does, damn.
Police here say they've tracked nearly 700 tips and conducted more than 90 interviews in their search for the person who murdered 4 Idaho students.
Currently, there are no suspects.
Oh, their Instagrams are still up.
We have not located a weapon.
Last seen in this video, roommates Madison Mojo,
Maddie's, Kaylee's, and Xana's are still up their Instas.
That night. A timeline is now emerging with the 2 surviving housemates arriving home at 1 a.m. Mojan and Gonsalves at 1:45, the same time as victims Xana Kernodle and Ethan Chapin. Police say there were multiple calls made to the cell phone of a victim's ex-boyfriend, ending at 2:52 a.m., but they don't believe he's a suspect. Those calls put the murders after 3 a.m. The 911 call came nearly 9 hours later.
The identity of the 911 caller and the 911 call have not been released.
We are now learning there were other friends in the house when police arrived. Around town, there are flyers when police arrived. We are now learning there were 9 hours a.m. Those calls put the murders after 3 a.m. The 911 call came nearly 9 hours later.
Wait, I don't get that. Hold on.
911 call came
The ending at 2:52. Multiple 911 calls came made to cell phone of victim's ex-boyfriend. What does that mean? So, I don't.
Yeah, but
and Ethan Chapin. Police say there were multiple calls made to the cell phone of a victim's ex-boyfriend, ending at 2:52 a.m. But they don't believe he's a suspect.
Calls.
Those calls.
Okay.
Not 911. I don't know why they put 911 calls.
Yeah. Okay, so one of the victims' ex-boyfriend was so had been called
Probably
multiple
Maddie.
times. One of them too, yeah.
The murders
Maddie's
after 3
or
a.m.
the other one?
The
Kiara?
911 call came nearly 9 hours later.
The identity of the 911 caller and the 911 call have not been released.
We are now learning there were other friends in the house when police arrived. Around town, there are flyers pleading for help posted everywhere as investigators comb the area, even searching dumpsters for clues.
This person isn't just flying under the radar with no friends, no family. I'm sure they work somewhere. So the police just want everyone to be extra vigilant.
Olivia Stevenson, sister of Kaylee Gonsalves, says her family is frustrated over the police response.
If this individual is out there and they get this, I want them to be scared. And they should be scared because we will find them.
Damn right.
Now, police are still looking for the murder weapon, which they describe as a large military-style knife. CBS News visited a local sporting goods store where employees told us investigators had been by, asking about fixed-blade knife purchases. But in this part of the country, Nora, that's just not that uncommon. Christina Raffini, thank you so much.
Wait, but who are these other people? Because I don't remember reading about these other people.
Other people.
It said that multiple people were at the house when the police arrived.
What the hell? It's because like sometimes news articles just kind of exaggerate, to be honest.
That's true.
Or
Unless
like they
like
just add something, or they like understand something wrong, so they put it wrong, you know.
unless like they found them and they called friends to come over because they were like, oh my god, but they still
Doesn't make sense. So they would have like taken them all in, no?
that's true. Now look, police said Sunday they do not believe any of the people who were at the home when the 911 call was made are the killer. There were additional people other than the 2 surviving roommates inside the house were 4. Okay, so who were these additional people? Because at 11:58, a 911 call requested aid for an unconscious person. So it originated from inside the residence on one of the surviving roommates. Multiple people talked with the 911 dispatcher before Moscow police officer arrived at the location. I want to Idaho killing. Police may release.
And there's
This is
nothing
may
holding you
release.
back.
Tells release. Does she have? I was trying to watch this earlier, but
time for strategic HR.
Ah.
Clear up
She has good videos too.
Yeah.
Oh, she says obsession. Hold on.
Role. Now, obviously, Brian's phone was one of the things that they confiscated when they arrested him, and of course, they're going to look at the photos on his phone to see if there are any links.
Swoop.
And apparently, there are quite a few. So we don't know which female.
No, it's because me and David watched this
of, even though a lot
podcast,
of us have
H3
suspicions
podcast,
is, and
and when they watch her videos on there, like
if
some of
they
her
were
videos,
pictures Brian took
they go
himself,
swoop,
possibly while
hey.
stalking them, or if they were screenshots of pictures that they had posted online on Instagram or something. Now, there have been some recent updates that it's been speculated that they were pictures that Brian actually downloaded from Instagram. But again, I have to speak in like generalities here because there's been no official statement about that. It's all of these like a source has said, and like I don't know who's confirming the sources. I never entirely know sometimes, so I'm treading lightly with that detail. But now, of course, Miss Ashley Banfield has reported on this. I'm not gonna lie, there have been a couple of times where Ashley Banfield's reporting has been a little like so again, I'm just trying to be very careful, especially with a case that is so new. But the story was actually broken by People magazine, which has had somewhat surprising good reporting in the past. Like, sometimes people...
Let's look that up. Which magazine did she just say?
Rewind it.
People's Magazine? Oh shit, that's too far.
The story was actually broken by People magazine, which
People
has
Magazine.
People magazine.
This was in August. Well, it was initially. Oh yeah, so the 2 roommates in the bottom. It was thought they had slept through it, but until Morden said it was the Dylan one who actually saw the dude.
Okay.
I heard cry on the night of the killings. What is this?
One thing I've learned in school, it's never too late to...
That's an ad. It sounds like an ad.
Yeah.
I want to hear the phone call though.
Around noon on November 13th, not an unconscious person at a house on King Road. Instead of a fainting victim, responders found one of the most horrifying crime scenes they'd ever seen. 4 bodies, only 2 people left alive. So how do you explain that strange 911 call? The unconscious person was allegedly one of the surviving roommates. Talking with NBC, the father of victim Kaylee Gonzalez revealed the 2 survivors woke up to the gruesome scene, ran out of the house, then dialed 911. They were hyperventilating and the operator couldn't understand. It seems dispatch could only make out something about an unconscious person. That 911 call hasn't been released, and Steve Gonzalez's explanation hasn't been officially verified by Moscow police, but it sure seems to answer at least one of the many questions still surrounding this case. What do you think?
I want to hear the phone call. That's what I think.
I know, I'm trying to find it.
And they're saying like, no, I put Idaho instead of Idaho. Oh my god, I can't spell for shit. I mean, Google understood what I was trying to say. Please read this.
Now enters its 2nd week. Police say it's possible some of the victims were asleep during the attack.
Some of the victims had defensive wounds, and each victim was stabbed multiple times.
Authorities also revealing the 911 call that alerted them to the slayings was made from the cell phone of one of the surviving roommates, who police say are not suspects. Investigators saying the roommates had called friends over because they thought one of the victims had passed out, and multiple people talked with police dispatchers. Police publicly ruling out several people who came into contact with 2 of the victims the night they were killed, including a man seen near them outside a food truck.
That's crazy. They just went out to go have fun, come back home, and then they just come back. Cause it has a gag order. Hello, conejita, how are you?
Kaylee Gonzalez's family also says
Dang. I mean, I know they're like still in trial too.
26 to 252, but the family says those calls were
Hopefully it'll get leaked soon. Maybe once the trial like fully starts, it'll like be released.
Endanger her or Maddie, they would have called 911. They would not have been calling this person.
Investigators are aware that multiple phone calls from Madison and Kaylee's phone were made to a male subject.
Police still think the attack was targeted. Kaylee's family says they're afraid for others.
We fear that this person will do this again.
Kaylee's mother appealing to her daughter's killer.
The guilt has got to be just overwhelming. It's got to be sickening. Stop hiding. Stop running. Just turn yourself in.
And this morning,
Girl, apparently there was on Facebook, there was this account called Papa Rogers. And he was apparently in like a Facebook group page where they were talking about the case. And he had like basically information that had not been released to the public, or information that basically like nobody else knew about.
I thought that was on Reddit.
Like, no, it's on Facebook.
It was on Facebook. It wasn't on Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh, I got my.
The name was Papa Rogers.
Cause I swear Papa Rogers. Papacito.
What did it say?
If I make it bigger like this, it shows it bigger. Nice. Okay, so on a Facebook crime group. Hey, we should probably join these groups too.
We should.
We should join on Reddit and Facebook. Yeah, rumor is that his team of lawyers want to prolong the trial so that the media dies off. This is not gonna die off because people want to know why. There's no way it's gonna die off. But yeah, no, I saw a picture of like with like he was in the middle and like two of his lawyers, and one of the lawyers like was this female, and the way she's just smiling, I was like, "Oh, you're dirty. Like you're definitely one of them bad lawyers. Like, not like that they're bad at their job, but like they're morally corrupt. I feel like."
Yeah.
Oh my god, look. It's like it shows a bigger A. Wait. Well, of course. Go big or go home. Okay, wait. So this guy, Papa Rogers, you said, and the netizen who was also, oh, you see, they were also active on Reddit. I wasn't tripping.
Oh, okay. I saw it on Facebook.
No, so they were, I guess they were active on both on Facebook and Reddit. Let me see, Papa. Oh, is it 2 piece?
Apparently, Maddie had a boyfriend, and Kaylee, right? Kaylee was single. So they were saying that he most likely went to go look at um with Kaylee, and then he liked Maddie more.
Oh, he tried going out with Kaylee?
No, like he went to stalk her at her Instagram.
Oh. But I mean, oh, he must have seen her pictures, and he must have seen Maddie's pictures and Kaylee's because like they were besties.
They were like besties, yeah.
You know, they were in different sororities, and I think they had different majors too.
Oh, yeah.
So Maddie and Xana had the same major and were in the same sorority, but Kaylee and Maddie were in different sororities. They didn't even join the same one. So maybe he met her through a different function where she had to probably do something that was not with Maddie at the time. Got her Instagram and stuff, found her social media, and then like
Saw
how
Maddie
you said
and was
that,
like,
yeah. She's like, she's my type. Oh, and that girl I said earlier that had gone on a date with him, that she was like, I'm going to the bathroom. He followed her. That people, I've kind of read that people may speculate he's into blondes because she was blonde at the time. Oh wait, what? What's going? Whoops. Whoops. How is Papa Roger supposedly Brian Colger if Papa Roger account OG has been reactivated? I just took this screenshot and this screen cap. Oh, so is it active on Facebook?
I think it is.
But I mean, like, you have inmates who have access to social media.
What if it's the mentor, right?
Like his
Brian's mentor?
Because
you know, okay. Well, kind of, but not really. Because
okay, tell me.
Okay, so Brian, wait, correct me if I'm wrong. He had a mentor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or what was it?
But that was in his first college.
In his first college, but they didn't talk like afterwards?
Not that I know of. Maybe.
Well, okay, let's think that they were, right? Like, let's think that they were still talking. What if, I mean, to be able to go and do all of that stuff, like, you might have to, like, actually think about it, make a plan, be like, okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do, you know? And then kind of, like, play it out. So what if Papa Rogers is actually the mentor, Brian's mentor? Since he did know what was gonna happen, what he was gonna do, like maybe he knew what he was gonna do and all that.
Like had some insight?
Well, yeah, like had insights. Like I guess they talked because I don't think he was crazy.
The guy?
He doesn't look crazy. Yeah, Brian.
I mean, the most serial killers don't look crazy.
No, I know, but like
except
they
he
either have like some sort of like drug thing or this or that. Like
Not
he looked like he
always.
was in his senses, you
What's
know? So
that?
like he might have had like to think about what he was gonna do before he actually did it.
Who was that one charismatic dude? The
Charismatic.
Zach. I think Zac Efron played him in a movie.
I have no clue.
Zac Efron serial killer film.
Oh.
Extremely
Well, like the
wicked,
clown
shocking
too.
vile.
The clown was charismatic.
Yeah, Ted Bundy.
There's a lot of serial killer, but okay, he wasn't charismatic though.
Ted Bundy. He was said to be
No,
charismatic.
Brian.
Oh,
Brian.
oh no, yeah, but so I was gonna. I don't remember what I exactly said, but yeah, but like, cause you said like a lot of them like he looks normal and stuff like that, and that's why I brought up the charismatic part, cause he didn't
Oh,
have
okay.
that. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Cause not all of them were also. It's like Ted Bundy wasn't like a drug addict type of
A
dude
drug
either.
addict. Yeah. No, but like for example, like in this case, right? Like you see him, you don't see like he doesn't look like he's on drugs. He doesn't. He's not charismatic. Like you kind of try to like see between all the other ones.
I think he would be fit more like the. Is it the BTK killer? Cause he wasn't charismatic, but I think he's also super smart as fuck though.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, not BTK. Fuck, what's his name? He's like super tall, killed his mom, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Someone.
Ed Kemper.
Yeah, Ed Kemper. David knows.
Oh.
Ed Kemper.
I heard him.
I'm like, him. I feel like he's more of an Ed Kemper type of dude, cause he's smart.
Yeah.
He's smart. This dude also
He
is like
is.
really fucking awkward with women.
Yeah.
So it's probably more on his spectrum.
Yeah.
But I think Ed Kemper would still probably be smarter than him. So, cause he got away with shit for years, too. So I mean, right?
Do you think he was gonna get away with it too?
I think so. I think he could have gotten away with it.
Yeah.
If he had, I don't know. I think maybe he would have. I don't know. Cause it's like it's kind of ballsy to keep in this age to keep driving by a house often.
Mm.
And then it's like, why couldn't you try using a different car maybe?
Yeah.
Not only that, but it's like he panicked. He left this knife, the cover of the knife. I can't say that word correctly. Sheath? Knife
Yeah.
sheath? He left that behind. Then it's like, if he would have done his stalking well enough, he would have known, he would have figured out that like, most likely or not, that like Kaylee and Maddie were gonna be could have been in the same room. They could have been like sleeping close by to each other. They could have been rooming
Yeah.
together in the first place.
Yeah. But
Like-
apparently they weren't living together. Apparently Kaylee was just she was just over to say goodnight and to show her the Range Rover that she had gotten.
No, but she had her dog with her, and like she had both. They say that both of their rooms were up there. Kaylee had her own room, and she had her own room. Maybe she was moving out
Yeah.
or something, but she had her dog there because like even the roommate said that I heard her playing with her dog.
Yeah. It's just all so crazy.
Someone posted in this Reddit thread, I think Papa Rogers is a female or a sensitive, intuitive male. A psychopath doesn't use the terms like feel because they don't feel.
Oh my god.
I don't think that it's that they don't necessarily don't feel. They just probably don't feel for some things. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure they feel pleasure when they murder somebody, so...
Yeah.
That's a feeling.
And yeah, like I have not found the freaking 911 call.
I mean, Conejita's probably right. You're probably not gonna find it. Not
Yeah,
until like it's fully on. He's fully on trial and shit.
that's true. We gotta keep up with this,
That's
and
a
we
big
gotta like
post.
update on this because this is scary.
Wait, what?
I said we gotta keep up with it and like do an update when they actually bring out all the
You
information.
gotta keep up with Hannah's. You gotta keep up with
Hannah's, this one.
the six women. See if
Mm-hmm.
they're not that guy's gonna be found guilty of those, at least those 4 murders. It seems
I
a
hope
little too
so.
much of a coincidence that he's not tied into the other lady to Joanna Speaks, because if she was roaming the same area as Charity and as Bridget, is just there's no way he didn't run into her at some point.
Yeah,
So it's just like he has a history of abuse.
yeah,
So it's just like a violence. So it's like you never know. Maybe they did know each other and they just didn't find anybody who actually knew him. Let's see
it's
more.
just all too tied together. I really hope they do find him.
What
They're
do you
like, you are
think about
guilty.
Papa Rogers? When was this? This is like 9 months ago. So it says, I don't usually buy into these kinds of theories, but the way he spoke and the questions asked up against his questioner are insanely familiar. I hadn't heard about this until just now, but reading it all definitely gave me chills, and I think it's very possible it was him, and somehow in his mind felt like he was getting away with his crimes. So, but I
But I don't think
interacted
it's
with PR.
him though.
I mean, I don't know. It could have been. I mean, like they do say like people do involve themselves when they kill stuff too. Si se meten.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Like they want to be like in the know. And maybe that was his way to be in the know without having it traced back to them.
That's true. That is true.
Because maybe he did think he was going to get away with it. And then, wait, I can post a different screenshot she sent to me. Hang on, she sent it through message. Wait, huh?
Bring the screenshots.
Zoom. Oh, here. If the door was left open or the heat wasn't on, are we sure of the timeline that it was 28 degrees and overcast the night of the murders? I suspect, okay, a suspect vehicle can be seen entering the area 4 time approximately 4:04 a.m. It can be seen driving eastbound. Okay. Oh, wait. Somebody posed, but still very random. How long was the killer in the house? And then they put how long you think. Papa Roger put 15 minutes. And yeah, look.
Damn.
It's about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
How do I exit? Fuck.
I think
Exit.
close the
Oh.
window. Close.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Ella.
Linda's
Thanks.
demon came out.
Oh no, wait. This is the fuck this guy. Well, I was reading stuff, like I kept seeing other articles about other stuff, and I was just like, oh, let me, like other cases. I was like, let me save this title. Let me save this one.
I know I have like a list too.
Nice. That's good.
They were saying that apparently he had like a oh my god, what was the book? There was a book that he was reading, apparently. Like Brian was reading, right? What a Twisted World or something like that. But basically he like highlighted a page 118 that basically said that there was this guy that was getting rejected and made fun of like in school. And I guess he like tied, you know, that to him.
It's an article? Oh, no, wait. He said
Like,
that he was being bullied. Well, not bullied, I guess.
no, yeah, but apparently he was reading a book.
Oh, a book.
Yeah. Is it this one? Oh, wait, what?
Let's see.
So apparently the author was Elliot Rogers. The book was My Twisted Little World, and he highlighted page 118.
Oh, it was just the picture I clicked on. I was like, fuck this dude.
I think so. You're like, no.
Yeah. No, because Elliot Rogers also was a fucking dipshit, no? I think he was like a shooter, no? No. Yeah, he was
I
a
have
shooter.
no. He was?
Yeah.
What?
And Santa Barbara?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I think he killed and then he got taken out by the police.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. He shot himself. He stabbed 3 men to death in his apartment. One by one on their arrival. He drove to a sorority house. Shot 3 women outside. He drove past a deli, shot a male student inside to death. And then as he was driving through, he was just shooting and killing people on the street. And then he exchanged gunfire with police twice. He hit people with his car too. He was injured at the hip and crashed his car. And then he shot himself in the head?
Damn.
Yeah,
So I guess he tied himself to it because it says humanity. All of us suffering of this world has been in the hands of humanity, particularly women. It has made me realize just how brutal and twisted humanity is as a species. All I ever wanted was to fit in and live a happy life among humanity. But I was casted out and rejected, forced to endure an existence of loneliness and insignificance, all because the female of the human species were incapable of seeing the value in me.
Fucking
That's what
Andrew
the quote
Tate,
said.
little bitch follower, most likely.
Yeah.
You see, maybe instead of killing people, he could have been Andrew Tate.
That is, yeah.
Como dice, incels? This Papa Rogers person also mentioned the sheath before it was reported. Ashley Banfield. Who's Ashley Banfield? Soup said Ashley Banfield too. Oh, she's a journalist.
The stuff that they put.
So apparently they're saying this person, it's not there anymore.
Oh, damn.
I guess this person, Cat and Do, did a deep dive on Papa Roger, and that they established that it wasn't Brian Kohlberg, and that Papa
Yeah.
Roger didn't post anything that was original, including about the sheath. And they had receipts, but unfortunately, that's gone bye-bye.
It's been taken down. Yeah.
Wait till you find out Andrew Tate. Fuck Andrew Tate. He can suck my clit.
Oh my. Linda.
I don't give.
I don't know who he is.
Oh, don't even bother learning who Andrew Tate is. It's not worth learning about.
Yeah.
Don't spare yourself. It's better if you don't know.
Okay, I won't.
Just know
I
it's
won't know.
basura. Basura.
Okay.
Dang, there's so much theories to this with this Papa Rogers shit.
There is.
Because of the user
Oh
profile, it looks
my
like him. That's another
God.
reason. I didn't realize, like, oh, because of the profile, it's like. I kind of see the similarities now. I think Papa was L.E. Who the fuck is L.E.? L.E. trying to bait the killers. Who is?
What? L.E.
Who is L.E. and how are they? There you go. Okay, this one explains. Oh look, that's an hour-long video. Brian Kohlberg, Elliot Roger, and Papa Roger connection. Okay, I don't. Let me ask through my Reddit. Who is LE? Oh wait, I'll do it later. I probably won't get an answer till like later.
Yeah.
Lending to something going on in Indiana. Community issue gripe. I would say it's more FBI than BK. FBI is someone connected to the FBI. So now they're saying maybe somebody connected to the FBI. They're pointing out that it says her.
Oh.
They're trying to say Papa Roger's a female. It could be.
It could be. Yeah.
For a budget now it compares to other districts. When are you going to let the community know about the impending operating budget shortfall the operating? So they seem to know like stuff. Didn't you post about knives rather than a knife implying 2 killers?
What?
Don't lie to Alma, okay? Don't lie to Alma about Andrew Tate.
I was like, what who's lying to me? Oh my God.
He's basura. Oh no, I don't know. We'll have to like look into it more too.
Yeah, once it comes out, we'll like look at more stuff. Once they release that phone call, I want to hear the phone call for sure.
Yeah, the phone call. I want to listen to it too. So, like, cause like, who were all these other people they're supposedly saying? What about there wasn't other people? What about they did get there before the police got there? What about they called first and then people got there afterwards after they called other people because they didn't want to be left alone?
Yeah. Because I don't know, like the thing is that different articles say different things. Like some of them say, oh yeah, like there was more people, and then some people say like, oh no, the 2 people who were alive like ran out of the
Yeah,
this,
like
and
the
I'm just
articles
like,
I
what?
read didn't mention more people.
The
ones I read, and then like
only one of them mentioned it.
And then I kept reading that it's like the girls that Kaylee and Maddie arrived like at 1:56, and then Ethan and Zaina arrived at 1:45, so before them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that things get like mixed up and jumbled up. But yeah.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to read about it later.
Do more reading.
Yes.
More reading.
Yes. Oh yeah, let's put our Discord.
Oh yeah, I don't have. I need to make a button for
shit.
that. We need to. Oh shit, we went on longer. Oh no, we did start late today, so I guess it makes up for it. It makes it up for it. Makes up for it.
Makes for make. Okay, whatever. Yeah. If you guys have any other cases, let us know. That is not the link I fucking copied. What the?
I was about to say, I don't think. Happy link. Let me see. Does it work for me? It works for me.
Space.
That's our Discord. We'll try to be very active.
Yes.
But I mean, we're definitely reading case suggestions. We're gonna also stay following up to this. Get more informed. I'm gonna work on my storytelling because I know I go from one place to another sometimes and I'm not organized. I'm taking notes from Alma.
It's okay. We'll just get better. If anything. That's the only thing we gotta do. We'll get better. Yes, let us know if any cases you guys wanna hear. We'll try to do them.
And do you guys like the music in the background? If you can hear it. If not, like I'm okay with turning it off. But if you guys like it, if it sets the mood for you, we'll keep it. Yeah, and don't forget, Alma and I do stream separately on different channels. It's on, or the little icons are in the suggested channels on the about. I put those today. So you just go there and you see like our little logos.
I don't hear the music.
Oh no, maybe it's too low.
Like at all.
Hey, it's playing. I hear it. So I guess it might be too low. It might be too low for the stream then. Did I put it up higher?
Probably. Okay, I hear it now.
Is it too loud or is it too high? I mean,
No, I think it's good. It's good.
Okay, so I'll try to keep it that like at 80 something then, so you can hear it and stuff. I thought you could hear it this whole time. I had it low because I thought I had it at a good. But I was like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you can hear it and you can. Yeah, that's what I thought this whole time, but probably not. Well, yeah, pues then I guess it's the end of our night today.
Good night, you guys. Thanks for being here.
That answers my question. Oh yeah. Oh wait. Who's on? Who's on right now?
So can we even rate though?
Oh no, I should be able to because I'm looking at the correct correct page right now. So
okay.
I was trying. Last week I was trying to raid through my laptop, but I was on mod. I'm on my laptop. I'm signed in, but I have mod view. Because I'm not signed into this account on my laptop through here.
Oh, I have it signed in. No, but I was doing it from the account.
No, but you were doing it from the account last time?
Yeah.
Oh, because right now I see the raid channel thing.
No, it's there, but then once you raid, like it just kind of.
That's not fun.
I guess try it out. We could always just try it and then see what happens.
Oh, Baby Insane, Sasha Bibi. She's playing some Apex.
I want to play Apex.
Gotta go meme. I gotta go meme. I still have to work.
Go
I'm jelly. David gets to have the day off tomorrow.
Oh.
And I'm just like, I wanna be off tomorrow, but I mean, I can. No, I'm not gonna call off because they're gonna be like, we know you're not sick or anything. But yeah, so we're gonna go take you guys to Baby Insane. I know going from just chatting to like ape to like a whole nest
Okay.
other genre, but she's great. We like her. Good night. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for
Good
being part
night.
of our podcast. Good night.
Yes.